Destroys our generation. I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind. Looking for inspiration in my life. Looking for inspiration all the time. Looking for, looking for, looking for, looking for. Hey!
Checking the mic. There we go. That was what I was trying to get that to that's what I was trying to get to come through there. Audios were being kind of funky with me here, so it's taking a second, I guess, to try to figure that out. Yo. Woo. Gotta wait for that. Racer James coming on in. Holy crap, right off the bat. 38 months, am I reading that right? I know it's definitely been longer than that. guess as far as support on the channel, but definitely as far as Twitch is concerned, that's hard to believe. There's over 3 years, 4 years on the channel as a Twitch affiliate. So I know it's probably a lot closer, I guess, as far as in that regard. I guess as far as with appreciate that there, Rachel James, and you get some hype in the chat. You have the hype command in there. The Moonshine Man. How we doing there?
Let's get ready to rumble!
Oh, we're gonna be rumbling here pretty soon here. If we're not already, I know getting the thing here starting a little bit late. A little bit of technical difficulties, but hopefully we got that all situated. Hype command is working, so for anybody that doesn't have the emotes, you also have the follower emotes, exclamation point hype in the chat. Also follower emotes if you're following the channel. Plenty of emotes I guess to your disposal there. There you go. Let's get the emotes out there. Spam some emotes, whatever emotes you have here for the channel, I guess, as far as for Racer James. Appreciate that, Racer James, very, very, very much. Alright, so I have to be a full disclosure here. There might be a little bit of an issue, I guess, as far as with my personalized rock medallions. We're gonna work through this here and see if I can get that situated out there, but I do have, and maybe some of y'all out in chat there can kind of let me fill me in to let me know. There you go, trucking guy. Whatever you got there. I have applied some channel point redemptions. As far as for it, I had to set it to at least 1 point. I couldn't set it at 0 for some reason, but there should be one in there for a piece of cake, which is a piece of virtual cake, obviously. No, get that twisted, I guess, as far as like that. So there's that. That does seem to be working. Sweet. Racer James. Yeah, so it is coming through on my activity feeds. So that's good. That's what I was hoping for. So that's going to be my way of being able to keep track of who is wanting a piece of cake and or a personalized medal. And like I said, the full disclosure, the personalized medal, been having a little bit of issues, I guess, as far as with getting that that deal working like I want to. But we'll kind of see what's up with it. Chavez coming in. Chavez, are we on the road today? Is it hence the truck horn? probably appropriate, I guess, if that's the case. Hopefully you're staying safe there if you are on the road. Welcome everybody out in. I know it's been a long time coming here, I guess, as far as for the 4 years. 4 years. Okay, so that one just came across. Alright. This is going to be a little bit hairy, and this is what I kind of anticipated it, I guess, as far as who wants what. So I was hoping it would highlight in my activity feed, I guess, as far as which one was which. I guess as far as the personalized medal and or the virtual piece of cake. Both, in both senses, first would be a virtual. Yes, sir. I guess, well, like I said, I guess I'm hoping you are staying safe, and in both regards on the road while you're on the road. And I appreciate you stopping by here for the 4-year Twitchiversary. And yeah, the fact that we haven't been able to do one, I guess, as far as since last year, the whole issue, I guess, as far as with being without a PC, whatever, that's kind of put that in put a kibosh to it. So super great, I guess, as far as to be able to have some fun here. So we got some giveaways. Obviously, besides the personalized, hopefully these work out. I'm really hoping. I'm crossing fingers. We got the cross fingers emote there for all the people that aren't following the channel. So we need a lot of crossing the fingers, I guess. I'm gonna put that out there myself. That this personalized medallion does work. It did work fine the last time we used it, but for some unparticular reason, like it didn't seem to want to work the way I was expecting, I guess, as far as it did last time. So there we go.
What the fuck?
Whoa. Oh, yeah, audios are working. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Chavez. Holy crap. Oh, we need to get some, I don't know if I've got that command working. If it's not, I'm going to fix this. I did have a bit command. I guess as far as for that, let me double check that. While I'm working on that, for anybody that is still out there and can still hear, if you're not wearing headphones like I was, make sure that you show Chavez, I guess, as far as some appreciation, I guess, as far as for that. I'm sure you all probably all heard that. It might have been a little bit of delayed, but yeah, there we go. Appreciate that very much there, Chavez, for at least blowing my eardrums out. I don't know anybody else as far as if they are wearing headphones or not. Where is this daggone command? I know I got a lot of commands that are in utero, so I need to bear with me a second. I did at one point before have one. There it is. Unfortunately, I think misusing emotes that I don't have access to. So spam whatever emotes that you have. Follow emotes if you are following the channel, or in utero. I guess you want to call it that way there, trucking guy. Yeah, something like that. As far as in limbo, in utero. Some of y'all may get that, may understand, I guess, as far as that reference there. Pretty cool. Wow. My eardrums are still, they're still recovering, I guess, as far as from that. Holy crap, I was not expecting that. Appreciate that. Absolutely. Yeah, so the bit command that I have is referencing an emote that I do not have, unfortunately, access to. So we're just going to spam whatever emotes you got. You got the follower emotes. What you have, just whatever you have. Good album. It is a good album. Very good album. All the Nirvana ones, so GG's on that. Once again, there's Chavez. I'm still getting some things loaded up. Going back and forth here. Like I said, I had a little bit of technical difficulties as far as to get stream started. So, just to kind of, like I said, full disclosure, full transparency, I guess, as far as, I'm really also hoping that we don't get the live stream stepped on, I guess, as far as the video freezing. So as long as you all, as far as I got a lot of overlays, as far as a lot of the emote wall and everything like that. So as long as you're spamming in the chat to ensure, I guess, as far as that the video is not freezing, this is part of the problem we've been having on Saturdays for the Saturday streams. It's going to be up to you folks, I guess, as far as to keep that rolling. Every which way you, so either playing the mini chat games to supplement those units of fluids, just spamming emotes, just chatting it up in there. Do whatever you got to do, I guess, as far as that seemed to work. I know Torch had kind of did that last week and whatever, and it seemed to work. Whether or not that was actually the part of the reason, that's what I'm kind of concluding it was. So it's going to be up to you folks. Appreciate that. Just catching up on chat here. Yeah, as far as the Manbazoo update there, trucking guy, yeah, I did check that out there. What I was glad to see is it didn't step on the save game, that's for sure. Big update, holy crap. Almost a bunch of stuff that was added in that latest update, I guess, as far as the Manbazoo. I did play some of that on Wednesday. Pretty cool. That was prior to the update. I did play that on Wednesday, so the update came out yesterday, I believe. Early yesterday, I guess, as far as like that. So obviously that was during the Friday stream, I guess, as far as for Fireman Friday, and also in preparation, I guess, as far as for today. Okay, so I've got some. I'm all in the open, I guess, as far as whatever's going to happen here, as far as gameplay or whatever like that. But it's, I'm kind of leaving it up to chat, as far as what you all want to see, what you'd like to do. I know I have been in talks, I guess, as far as with at least one other streamer, I guess, as far as that's like to do some trucking. So whatever the case may be, I'm kind of whatever. I want to be able to do whatever you all want to do, I guess, as far as just to show my appreciation, I guess, as far as for the support on the channel. We're going to take probably a little bit of break, I guess, as far as from doing the creative things that we usually do here on the channel. Other than trying to get this even as I'm doing all this, I'm trying to see if I can get this medal, this personalized medal. Some of you that did participate in the Twitchiversary last time will kind of know what I'm talking about. Having something as a memento, I guess, as far as for participating in the Twitchiversary. It was on 31st, not 1st. What was that? Oh, you're talking about the update. Yeah. Whatever day it was, I know it was after I had played it on Wednesday. And post fact, I guess, as far as playing it on Wednesday. And it wasn't it wasn't the update wasn't applied, I guess, as far as when I played it on Wednesday. Anyway, for whatever Wednesday, we're kind of taking a different approach on Wednesdays here on the channel. It's kind of playing whatever I feel like, I guess, as far as on Wednesdays. So maybe Manbazoo, and maybe House Flipper. I got a lot of other games that I haven't necessarily streamed on the channel that I do like to play off stream. So yeah. Does Twitch let you know when Prime sub ends? You didn't get a notice? Yeah, they should. Usually, in most cases, I know I do for most subs to. I don't know about Prime. I'm not 100% sure Prime works away. I do know, like, regular subs for other channels that I sub to, it does let me know that it is coming to an end. But if nothing else there, Chavez, you can look in your subscriptions. You have to go into I'm on my dashboard. But yeah, there's a way, I guess, as far as to go into your subscriptions. They got an actual section to hit your, in most cases, depending on if you're on mobile or if you're on you should be able to go into your own profile, go right to your subscriptions, and anybody that you're sub to, whatever channels you're sub to, you can manage those, I guess, as far as whether to have them auto-renew, cancel them, and so on and so forth. I know that's the way I do it, and I know it can be different on mobile, I guess, in comparison to PC, I suppose. Maple syrup, Merple Circle, right? Yeah, Manbazoo has been pretty fun, and I did get a chance to jump into Manbazoo and check out that update. There's a lot of stuff in there. Some of the stuff is one of the main things, I guess, that I did notice is there's now traffic in the roads, on the streets, both in the town and around your house. And you got the school bus that goes around and stuff like that. Kind of crazy. The livery, as far as the lighting, too, just it's a fantastic update so far from what I've seen. Really curious, I guess, to kind of dive into that and actually check everything out with Manbazoo. The fact that it's got jack stands now to be able to use for your car, to be able to get the tires on and off. I mean, it's been a much needed update, that's for sure. Mario commits tax fraud. What? Save up for the car hauler or the dolly. Yeah, I've seen that too. Evan coming on in there too. There's the man. We've been in communications, I guess, as far as with Evan. I guess as far as he's recently acquired American Truck Simulator, and he's been having a lot of fun with that. He's got several clips out there already on his channel, I guess, as far as for is enjoying, I guess, as far as that goes. So it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be up to Chad, I guess, as far as what we actually conduct ourselves here today, I guess, as far as on the channel. This is a fun day. I'm hoping this will be really open and fun day. I have really no set schedule, I guess, as far as what's going to happen, other than the redemptions of any personal cake. If you want to have that, like I said, in the channel points, I do have that in the channel channel point redemptions. Let me know, I guess, as far as if you do want a virtual piece of cake, which I'm in the process of getting all this stuff loaded. Trying to work out some of the issues with the Rock Medallion. We might be able to kind of work it out again as far as the stream goes on, that's for sure. There's Lady Death. What kind of mine? Lady Death wants a piece of cake. Alright, cool. So the redemptions are coming through. I like that. I'm going to pop this out just so I don't miss anything. What do you mean it was sketchy? Wait. You hit a new top speed of 140. Oh, good grief. What kind of engine did you have in that sucker? Wow. You using that that one workshop mod, I guess, as far as for the engines? Yeah, how we doing there, Lady Death? Holy crap. Everybody coming on in there, that's good. Appreciate you coming on in, I guess, as far as we're gonna have some fun. 1088. Where did you get that? That doesn't sound like something that was in the workshop. Yeah, it definitely doesn't sound like there's anything in from the workshop. Oh, it is on the workshop? Wow, I didn't know there was anything like that in the workshop. Interesting. Or, yeah, talking all kinds of games. From Amon Bazoo, we got the interesting, I guess, as far as an American Truck Simulator. Alright. Good. I'm glad to see all these redemptions, I guess, as far as for that. So this is going to help me keep track of who I'm missing here. Activity feed is filling up, I guess, as far as a lot of people on a piece of cake. You're going to get that virtual piece of cake. Yeah, I should probably just go ahead and get that loaded up. I'm going to go ahead and do that. It's looking like more redemptions, I guess, as far as for the virtual piece of cake as opposed to personalized medallion. And that's perfectly fine. Oh yeah, you were checking out the Jake breaks as far as... yep. Oh, please don't use that emote. Don't start with that emote again. Yeah, don't start with that emote again. I don't want to have to ban you. I don't know, for some people it does definitely freak a lot of people out, so yeah, definitely don't use that emote. What do you mean, which one? What do you mean, which one? Yeah. Yeah. Keep spamming and see what it gets you. Yeah, that one's more acceptable. We can handle Elmo. Yeah, we can definitely handle Elmo. Elmo's fine. Okay. June 1990s. What's June 1990s? Yeah, everyone loves Elmo. I don't disagree. It's not that other one. TJ coming on in there. Yeah, cool. I just noticed in the redemptions here. How we doing there, TJ? Fantastic. Yeah, all you coming in. Appreciate coming on in here. I do want to apologize. And like I said, full disclosure, I had a little bit of technical difficulties getting the stream started. Hopefully this is going to all work out. Get the Elmo song going. There you go. Nice. Good to hear. Okay, so I at least got the cake loaded up here, so let's get some cake out. So I got, might have to make another, I didn't make enough cake, probably. I'm realizing that now. I think we're going to end up using up this first cake here pretty quickly. That's no problem. Let me go ahead and pop this guy out. Just so I can see this activity feed. There we go. Alright, let's spread this open. Stream seems to be buffering on my end, so I don't know how it's coming across to everybody else, but hopefully. You want it? I got it. I got the redemption there, Lady Death, so we're gonna get to this. So be patient with me. Got lots of people that want the virtual piece of cake, and I may have not made enough. Beans, mate. What's beans? Mexican beans? Oh, your mic is not working. It's still not working there, TJ? I know it wasn't working there the other day there. I did get your message, and I did talk to, I guess you had tried to work out something with Junior. But unfortunately, from the sounds of it there, I guess as far as the mic is still not working. That's too bad. Is it something that can be fixed, or what have you? Always to get some Mexican beans with rice and chicken nugs. Ooh, we got chicken nugs. Yeah, I definitely got. I had one. There's this one right here. I got some chicken nugs. There we go. There's some nugs for you. More like tacos. Yeah, you should probably stay away from that. I think that's what Trucking Guy's trying to say. I think that's what Trucking Guy's trying to say. So as far as stay away from that for a bit. I still haven't gotten the. I was hoping to get that done, I guess, as far as prior to the start of stream today. That didn't work out, unfortunately. As far as with the air freshener spray, you know, the animated emo. Still working on that there. Okay. Let's switch this over and we'll get these cake dished out, shall we? Here we go. Hopefully. That worked? Yeah, it did work. Should have worked. Wow, there's a huge delay on this. Wow, why is there such a big delay? Yeah, I refreshed it a few times. There's probably about a good 5-6 second delay, I guess, as far as on from my end to y'all's end. Interesting. Okay then, I'll have to keep that in mind. Alrighty, but you all should be seeing at least the first of any cakes here. Oh, you know what? I forgot to turn this guy off too. Let me turn that off. We won't be needing that today. Un momento. I need to turn this guy off. There we go. That's crowding it up there. Cake. Yep, there's the cake. Yep, and I'm almost thinking I'm gonna have to duplicate this guy. Because I think I got more pieces, more redemptions than I do actually pieces of cake. And that's right now. I've got how many pieces of cake? Well, I got 18 pieces of cake. I think we should be all right. We should be all right. I got 18 pieces of cake. Nice. Nice juicy piece of cake. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing set up here. Let's dive right in, shall we? Go ahead and take this off. And dive right into it. So, first one. Who was the first one? I'm going to go all the way back in my activity feed here. I'm going to go right in order as they were received. So the first one I got, the metal I'm going to hold up on. Just for full disclosure, I know Racer James got one. Trucking Guy's got one. Trucking Guy was the first one requesting, I guess, that piece of cake. So, Trucking Guy, here's your virtual piece of cake. Put it right on the plate. And it is virtual. I want to make that abundantly clear. There's nothing real about this. So, here's your virtual piece of cake. That's one down. Alright, we're going to go ahead and hide that one. Hopefully it's good. It's fresh. It's relatively fresh. It does have some what do they call that? That type of frosting, I guess, as far as the oh, I forget what they call it. Somebody knows. Somebody knows. I guess as far as the hard sugary type of frosting, not the really creamy stuff, right? I have some of that on the bottom, but that's about it. All right, who's next? We did. Oop, 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 going back. Lots of redemptions here. That's fantastic. Love it. I wish it would. I was hoping with the way I set it up in the on my dashboard there, it was going to highlight these, but apparently it doesn't do it that way. But that's okay. Okay, I can work with this. I'm going to get to the medals. So Racer James was next. Racer James, there you go. Hopefully we didn't lose anybody. I know with all my babbling with the gameplay. Oops, my bad. Oh my goodness, screwing everything up. There we go. It's light. It's a very light piece of cake. So there you go. So you're using the yeah. We're gonna substitute the salt, I guess, as far as for sugar. Has anyone seen the truck engine guy from TikTok? Doesn't sound familiar. There, Trucking Guy. It did let you post it. Okay, so it did let you, because most subs in the channel should be able to post the links. Yep. Voice. Fondant. Thank you. Yes, I knew somebody would know. Thank you for I was like brain fart. Couldn't think of it. Yeah, fondant. You know, I'm not sure exactly how they spend it, but yes, that's what it was. See, I don't bake. You know, I'm not a baker at all. But all right, so Racer James, there's your piece of cake. I also got the hydrate. Cheers. We do have the drink command in the chat, so feel free to use that. I guess as far as for anybody that does want to hydrate along with me. Whatever beverage of choice that you have. There we go. Speaking of which, I'm a little low on my. I've been hydrating quite a bit here. It was a little bit warmer today than usual, but that is going to be short-lived, unfortunately. It's going to start getting pretty chilly here again, not too long. Got another hydrate. Cheers. I need to get some. I'm gonna have to refill. I'm gonna have to refill here, I guess, as far as In a minute here, let's get some of these piece of cake done. Okay, so that one's out of the way. Racer James, enjoy that. It's got Chavez with those bits. Holy crap. Did we get enough emotes out for that? And Trucking Guy. Oh, you got 2 in here. Trucking Guy, you got your piece of cake. One at a time. I want to make sure I get everybody served first. If we've got, once we get everybody served, if I got leftovers, I'll definitely make sure get another one. So, Trucking Guy, you already got your Lady Death is next up on the list. Kind of going in orders as these were received. So, the Lady Death, here you go. Like I said, it is a very light piece of cake, so enjoy. Virtual sense. It's so light, it's virtual, but we're trying to keep it semi-realistic here. Alright, that's 3 pieces down. Kind of cool on that. I'll have to check that out here in a second, once I get all the piece of cake done here. So far, just keeping double track here, we have the Medallion, Racer James, and also Trucking Guy. No other medals. Okay, so if I get this all worked out there, you can probably see the result of that. Hopefully there'll be more requests, I guess, as far as for that. There we go. That one's all yours there, Lady Death. Alright, that's 3 down. Who's next? So we got TJ's up. TJ's next. Alright, TJ, here's your virtual piece of cake. And is this chocolate? I tried to make it like a red velvet type of thing there. It didn't quite turn out there, but it's should be pretty moist. Go ahead and hide that piece. We'll get the next piece out. So this one's for TJ. Ta-da! Virtual piece. It's very light, like I said, but should be very moist as well. Very, very moist. Alright, there you go. That one's all yours. Lady Death coming in with a personalized medal. I'm hoping I can get that work out. That's gonna be next year once I get the let's get all the cake dished out. Another hydrate by okay, Lady Death did that. I think there was more pieces of cake than that. Alright, so for anybody that does that's coming in here fresh to the stream here and would like a virtual piece of cake, feel free to use the redemption and let me know there. I got the activity feed up there to kind of keep me aware, I guess, of that. So I'll leave this open here just for a little bit. I want to check out that TikTok that hopefully doesn't have any copyrighted music on it. Check this out here first before I post that. Yeah, so as long as it doesn't have any copyright music on it, I think we should be alright. Double checking this to make sure. Oh, it's just engine sounds, okay. From the sounds of it, no copyrighted music here. Let's check this out here real quick. Oh, it says a 12V Cummins. Gotcha. Alright, let me move this over here. Wait, how did that end up? Well, you know what? Let's do it this way. Nope, I guess that ain't gonna work. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold, please. Alright, we're gonna do it this way. Browser's being kind of funky on me. Move this over here. So this is what, for anybody that hasn't watched it yet, this is what fucking guy was referring to. We could stay longer, but I'm in need of a nap. Oh, I'm feeling you. I could use one of myself there, Lady Death. I appreciate you stopping by there. I will get you a personalized medal once I do get that figured out. So if you'd like it sent to you, just let me know. It would be yours to keep for attending the celebration here. I want to make sure nobody gets lucked out on that. I do appreciate you stopping in here, because as far as especially being in need of a nap, I could use a nap myself for sure. It's been a long day. See what's going on with this.
Somebody tagged that guy. You already know what I'm talking about. It does all diesel sounds. Where you at, my boy?
I'm right here, my boy. What is you talking about? Listen, you're good at all the car sounds, but you will never take my crown. You will never take my crown for the diesels, bro. 12 valve Cummins. 6 of the power strip.
This guy's hilarious.
6.6 liter Duramax.
This is hilarious.
7.3 power strip. Oh man.
Somebody tagged that guy. You already know what I'm talking.
That's hilarious. That is just hilarious. Yeah. So yeah, with the talks with the Evan, you know, was trying out the. He's got a lot of clips in there. I viewed some of those. He did stream last night, and we were trying out the Cummins ISX, which I think follows along the same suit, I guess, as far as that TikTok. So it's kind of like hand in hand thing there with that's pretty funny. So the fact that they're apparently, just like Evan had pointed out, there is a mod on the Steam Workshop, I guess, as far as that has a very large horsepower one in there. I wasn't aware that they had those on there. It's pretty cool. Yeah, pretty funny. Yes, yeah, you have a nice nap there, Lady Death. So definitely, like I said, I use what's Triple D? What's Triple D? Talking is that the did I miss something there? Triple D. What is Triple D? Hold on a second. Oh, I thought maybe that was the name of the dude there. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I wasn't sure what that's all about. Anybody else? So we got any more? Just making sure that we don't have any more redemptions for that. I will be keeping track of that, just to make sure that there's no other redemptions. I think we got everybody caught up. Call me out if keep me honest, I guess, as far as if I have missed you, I guess, as far as getting your virtual piece of cake. We're gonna work on the medals here next. So we did have one for Trucking Guy and also Racer James. I'm hoping I can get this to work all right. To work much the same way that we used the last time I tried this on the stream. So we'll see what happens here. Okay. Appreciate everybody's being patient with me. Alright, so we're gonna put the cake away here for a moment. Let's go ahead and hide this one. That's how much cake we got left. We got plenty of cake left, that's for sure. Yep, I already mentioned that with Lady Death there. She already had to bounce out, but I'll work on. I'm doing this in the order I received them. So between. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Damn it, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this one. There we go. Activity feed on this window. There we go. Yeah, so I'm kind of... So it looks like between both Trucking Guy and Racer James 76 should have about the same length of name as far as number of characters. So that was something else I did struggle with the last time we tried to do this here, as far as to get the name to actually fit on the medallion. So, alright, we're going to go ahead and load that up. So we're still kind of semi-keeping it, I guess, as far as at the... Barb coming in. How are we doing there, Barb? I always feel like I'm not 100% sure. Do correct me if I'm pronouncing that right. Is it Barbie or is it Barb? Because I know you're in Firebat stream, I guess, as far as on occasion there, and I know Firebat pronounces it Barbie. So I guess do correct me if I'm wrong, I guess, as far as in the pronunciation of that. Okay. Oop, I got cables tangling up here. Alright, cool. So, yeah. Virtual cake, we do have, so if you want to redeem a virtual piece of cake, you got the channel points there. It only costs you a point. I did have to put at least a minimum of 1 point, I guess, as far as on there. Most everybody here should have at least 1 point, especially if you are following the channel. Highly recommended is that you do follow the channel if you want to get on the game giveaways that we'll have here shortly. I will have at least probably 2 as far as throughout the duration of the stream. That's at least, and then from there, it's gonna give, and kind of wing it and go from there, because it's going to be all dependent upon you, the viewers, I guess, as far as to keep the chat rolling, if you will. It's all going to be about the chat interaction. Barb or Barbies, okay, so I know. You seen me in another stream also besides Firebats? I know I do get around. I do get around, that's for sure. Firebat hadn't been streaming there, I guess, as far as the last couple of nights there, so hoping everything's doing all right on his end of the deal there. I don't know if he got. I know he had a whole deal there. They were under the weather, so hopefully it's nothing too serious. But yeah, I know that's between there and I think over at Deuce MS's. I've been hanging out quite a bit over at Deuce MS's Twitch channel, as well as his YouTube. So yeah, if it's not at least in one of those 2 areas, I do definitely get around. Shame on you, Outhouse. What's wrong with Outhouse? What's wrong with Outhouse? We have fun over there at the Outhouse. Alright, just making sure. Let's see here. Alright, so it's showing us cool beans. Everybody should know that we are up and live, and we did run a little bit late, full disclosure, due to technical difficulties, but yeah. Alright, so if there's nobody else that wants any virtual cake here, I'm gonna put this on the side for a second, and we're gonna check out this personalized medal. It's pretty cool if I can get the darn thing to work right the way I want it to. Let's do this. I'm gonna save this guy, and we can always come back to that. That's how much cake we got left. Let's go ahead and do this. And open up our rock metal. Let's take a couple of strokes here, I guess, to do that. And you open up this guy. Alright. You don't need to worry about that. So, this is what it's going to look like as far as in the raw. So if I render this here really quick, so you will have your own name, I guess, as far as embossed onto the coin. And this is a little bit of a memento, I guess, as far as participating in the Twitchiversary. Also to show my appreciation for those that do support the channel. You can feel free to use it however you like. If you want to post it on your own social media, just keep it tucked away, I guess, as far as for your own personal time capsule, whatever you want to do. But that's my way, digitally, I guess, as far as to be able to show my appreciation for the support of the channel, no matter what capacity it might be, either through subbing to the channel, bits, or even just showing up in chat, I guess, as far as in just interacting in chat. Hell, heck, for that matter, even lurking in the chat. All viewers to any capacity is always very much appreciated here. Very much so. Cool. Alright, we're going to see if we can get this to work now. So, the way I did this, last time we did this, I kind of cut the name into it. So, the way this one's done right here is just a 3D text, right? T-E-X-T, text. Not as in, like, on your phone. But I guess kind of in a way it could be, because it is digital. So, there's that. So, you can see what the result is when I do it this way, and that's kind of the way I wanted to go with it. The only really big problem that I came to realize with this process is getting the whole thing to not just look like a big blob, I guess, on the deal here. So let me go ahead and render this here again really quick, just to kind of give you an idea. So see how nice and clear that is? It's fairly legible, as much as everything else in there. It's got that 3D effect, even though it is a 2D image, right? That's the effect that I was trying to go for on it. When I try to make any other type of name on this in here without actually, say, like mapping a texture to it or applying a color to it, it doesn't make it just a blob. And I'll show you what I mean here in just a second. This has kind of been my trouble. It's like, how in the world did I get that to work last time? So it's a little bit of a mind fog, because we weren't able to stream the, we would have given these out for the 3-year Twitchiversary as well, and we weren't able to do that, so I'm a little bit rusty in that regard, so you have to, hopefully you'll bear with me a little bit as far as while I try to figure this back out again. So, the way we do this, we go into this level, go to text, type what text we want. So in this case, we're going to try out Racer James and or Trucking Guy. Let's try the Trucking Guy. Trucking Guy came in first with his, and relatively the same length, you know, as far as number of characters in there. So this will be a nice test, I guess, as far as to see what we can do to make it fit in that that part of the coin there. Okay. So just so we know what is going to happen here. Yeah, cross the fingers. There you go. We've had some pretty decently long names, to say the least, I guess, as far as for in past Twitchiversaries. Namely, the very first Twitchiversary we had, I did use balloons, I guess, for that one. I was going through some of my archives, I guess, as far as so I went from balloons to medallions, and I don't know. Personally, I feel the medallions are a little bit more resounding, I guess, as far as then, because it has a lot more 3D to it than the balloon does, I suppose. And it might be just a personal thing that I have, but let's type in, get this right. It's all lowercase too, so let's try it all lowercase. So we'll do the Trucking Guy. So we'll do Trucking Guys first, and then we'll try out Racer James's, and we'll go from there. So, kind of in a way, we're doing a little bit of creativity, because as far as like we do here on Saturdays, most Saturdays, but just to a little bit different degree than you've probably noticed. You only got one G. Okay, fair enough. The Trucking Guy. There we go. So now what we need to do is we got to size this up here, and we only needed about a half a meter. We don't need it that big, this big. So 0.5 of a meter. Plop that right there, and then we want to lift this up. Okay, maybe we need to go bigger than that. Okay, no problem. No problemo. So that actually came out a lot smaller than I did first time I did it. Okay, cool. No problem. Let's try this again. So we'll go back into text. We'll play around with this a little bit to see what gives us the best result. Let's do... That is weird. I wonder why that came out so small. This is really strange. Let's try it this way. 20 meters. Or let's try 2 meters. 2.0 meters. Pop that in here. Like this. And we want to roll this. Okay, we're getting a little bit bigger. Cool. And it might have to do with the font too. The font that I like to use. Try it this way. Oh, there's Torch. How are we doing, Torch? What are you out there playing? Trying to resupplement those units of fluids. We will need those units of fluids, I guess, as far as for participating in the game giveaway. If you want to check the list, I guess, as far as the games that'll be available for the giveaway, !games in the chat. In fact, I'll go ahead and demonstrate here. So for anybody that cares to want to check that list out there. So if there's anything in particular you're interested in, you can feel free to check that out. What graphics program? This is 3ds Max, 3D Studio Max. In this case, it's 2014 version. I know there's some newer versions out there. Most of those newer versions you have to get a license for. I'm kind of, how do you want to say this? I'm grandfathered in, I guess, as far as with this version, being alumni to which the university I went to. So works much the same way. There's a lot more fresher and more robust functions, I guess, as far as in the newer versions, but relatively the same concept. But yeah, yeah, it does kind of show here. Yeah, I got my follower goal, I guess, as far as in the way, so it kind of takes away from that. Let me shut that off for a moment. I did start off a new follower goal, I guess, as far as for the month of April, and we've already got a couple there so far already, so that's pretty cool. let me turn that off. That way you can see right in the center on the top there. Yeah, there we go. Shut that off there. It lets you know right there, I guess, as far as we're using a licensed version of 2014 3D Studio Max. Alright, I've got that taken care of. Now, I'm going to work on this texture a little bit. So the trucking guy, we only got one G on the end, so it's not too, as far as trucking guy. I want to make sure we got that right. We're going to try this at 2 meters. No, 2 meters was already too small too. I'm going to change the font. And we're going to try... So mostly for most that have ever watched the streams, I tend to usually create things, I guess, as far as from either a spline and or just an edge, or like laying down a plane, or even simple shapes. Tax is a little bit different animal when it comes to being able to create this effect, like with the Twitchiversary in the 2022, and even this raised Twitch insignia. So I did a spline on this one around the Twitch shape, and then actually was able to create a poly of that, and then emboss that so that it has that 3D layered effect to it. So this is all, everything that you see in here is pretty much 3D. As far as the coin, obviously my avatar, my medallion, and this Twitch, and we're trying to do the same effect as far as to the personalized text, I guess, as far as in this case, I'm trying out the trucking guy. New layer, then you can enlarge and change easier. For which there, Barb? You talking about in 3ds Max here, or something else? I guess maybe I missed something. We're gonna try. Let me see here. Where is? I'm trying to remember which one I used. I thought I used Aardvark, if I remember right. Was it Arial Black? I can't remember which font that I did use for this here. Trying to refresh my brain. Let's see, let's try about 7 meters. And we'll plop that right there. I think that's gonna be roughly where we want to be. Alright, hold on. We want to go like this. Pull that up. And now we're getting somewhere. Okay, we might go one more size down. You kind of get the idea, I guess. So right now that's just simple text, so it's just the outline of the actual text. We're gonna turn it into an editable poly, and then we can do a lot more with that from there. Okay, so we want to try one more step down. I already tried 5. 5 was too small, so we'll go 6. Okay, and we already got the text still in there. Plop it down here. It should be pretty close, and if nothing else, I can always scale it down. Okay, get that highlighted. Alright, I'm going to work with this right here. We're going to work with this right here. Yeah, I think this will work out just fine. So what we're going to do, this is just simple text, so it's just the outline. So it's basically just a text type of spline, right? So what we want to do is convert this to an editable poly. That fills it in, and then from here we can do much more with it. So first thing I want to do is actually scale this down. But I only want to scale it down in one direction. Something like that. Maybe even a little bit this way. Alright, cool. So the fact that I can use the transform gizmo here, or I can use the values down here to move that up or down and wherever I need to go. That brings it below the surface of the coin. Like that. And then what I want to end up doing, trying to do at least anyway, is get this to get this embossed effect to it. So right now it's just pretty flat, right? So let's go ahead. Bring in our material editor, and this is where the problem that I was running into, as far as just use a solid color or to actually map it with an actual texture. I don't remember actually applying an actual texture to it last time I did this, and this was some of the struggles that I was having to try to remember how I did that in the first place. Alright, so we're gonna apply this solid color just as far as that for now. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab all these edges. This is one way that I knew that I did it before. So right now, all this is just a flat. It's just flat. So consider, if you will, it's just like vinyl cutouts. I guess as far as just flat. No, you know, there's no relief or any raise or what do you want to call it? I guess as far as that thickness to it. So we want to add that to it. So I'm going to grab all the edges to this deal. And we can do it one of two ways. We can either grab all the edges this way and actually pull it down by a shift drag like this. That's one way. Or we can actually do an emboss or extrude. It's probably better yet. You open this up. And you have more options, I guess, with this way. We're going to put this at 0.5 and the thickness there, and we actually, I want to put this one at 0, my bad. This one goes at 0, and then this one goes to 0.5. Like so. So something like that. So that's another way you can go about doing it. The only thing with doing it this way, it actually takes that initial face, the poly face, and it actually sinks them down. Right? So this is one way, I guess, to go about it. This is one way I looked at. Oh shoot, I didn't actually accept that. My bad. Let's redo that. I didn't accept the changes on that. Okay, I gotta redo it. No problem. So let's go edge. Select all those edges and re-extrude. I forgot to actually get the check mark on that. So open this back up. Still got the same values. And that should be good. Yep, there we go. So you got this way you could do it. And you guys tell me, you guys be the judge. Which looks better as far as doing it this way? I could also take the individual faces, I guess, off of this. Whoop, my bad. You need actually take the individual faces off this like this. So I can highlight these like that. So does it look better with it like it is, or like this? I'm going to adjust this here for a second. You guys be the judge of this, because there's many different ways you can go about doing this. You folks out there. So let's do... actually, what I can do also, before I do that, I want to get the vertex of this very top piece here, which is that. So I want to go like this, copy that value, and then highlight those polys, and then raise it to that value that I just copied. That way it'll bring these polys here that I'm highlighting up to the same level of that thickness that I just created, that I previously created. It'll make sense here in a second. So if I'm losing anybody, it'll make sense here in just a second. It's not gonna let me do it that way, is it? There's not. Nope, sure didn't. Why did that not work? Oh, you know what? I might have to detach it first. Let's do that. We'll detach that as an object. There's a little bit more involved with doing it this way, obviously. Okay, so we need to highlight that object that we just created. The hell? And then raise it to that value that we previously copied. See if it should be still copied yet. There we go. So that puts that, what I just separated out there, to the same level. So now it's at that thickness. So it's either have it recessed, so this way, or that way. I think it looks better this way, personally. But I'll leave it up to the individual, I guess, as far as how you would like it done. This is a personalized medallion, to say the least, so I don't want to... I want to do it the way you'd like to have it. But I'll leave it up to you guys. Why is that not showing? And this is the problem I've been having. When you render it, it doesn't show up right. So I think what I need to do, these polys here, that thickness there, I need to flip those polys. That. Like that. And we need to flip these guys. Like so. There. This way when I render it, it's going to give it that thickness there. So there's that way. Now this is without any, actually this is just a solid color. It doesn't have any texture to it. Makes it really simple in that fashion. You like silver? Like the way more 3D looking? So this way is what you're talking about, Richard James, right? That's kind of the way I'm thinking too. So this way, the way I've got it rendered right now personally, that's the way I like it. It looks more profound, I guess, as far as that way, and that's what we're looking for. So it kind of keeps everything else consistent on the coin. So the way all the other emblems and text and so on that are on the coin has that same effect, instead of it being more smushed down, if you will. All right. So that is your final answer, I guess, as far as on it. That is the finished product right there. And I can save this, and we can actually, if you'd like a copy of it, a digital copy of it, I can send it to you. Or, yeah, you can just let me know on that. Or I can just keep it for keepsake. I will have it in my records, I guess, as far as, if nothing else. So if any other time that you would like to have one, I can send it to you in whichever fashion you so choose. If you want to whisper me, DM me, I guess, as far as where you'd like it sent, just feel free to let me know. I would like everybody to have a copy of it if they, so that it's you have it as a memento. All right, there, Racer James, you're going to be next. So you kind of see what the process is in here, the different ways that we can go about to be able to apply that to the coin. I'm going to go ahead and save this one. You see here, so I do have some previous ones that I made here from the last time. So for 2021, which would have been the 3rd year anniversary Twitchiversary, we weren't able to do that. But these are some of the previous ones that I made. Torch got one here. And this is what I was trying to figure out how I did that before, and this is what I had to kind of remind myself. This one was a pretty long name here, so this is one of probably the longer names that I've had for that, which is this one here. But yeah, I keep all these. Racer James has got one from 2020, and again, keeping in mind we weren't able to do the 3-year, which would have been 2021, unfortunately. Not having the. So what I am going to do is save all of these to this 2022 folder. So I'm going to go back here, and we're going to save this right into here. And we're going to do this as a PNG, so we have transparency on it. So it'll have transparency on it, so you can put it wherever you like. So if you want to put it as your desktop, whatever you want to do. World is your oyster when it comes to that. Let's see, so we'll PNG. And we're going to save this one as the trucking guy. 1G at the end. How's the color right? 1G at the end. I kind of like the way you did that instead of having the 2 G's. That's pretty creative, actually. PNG, and we do want to have an alpha channel on that. Boom. That should be now in that right here. And what I'll do is I'll do it this way. There's yours. I do have that saved. All right, so I'll keep that open. So that one's done. So next one up is Racer James. Cool. Cool. And I'm also going to save a version of this as far as in my scene. I have something to go back on here. So instead of leaving it named text 2, that's something else that I have done in the past years as far as to save the raw deal here. So all the previous ones that I've made. So yeah, we'll save this one. Rename this one to the trucking guy. So I'll have that for data reference here. So let's go like this. I like to have mementos too. So spell it right. Boom. Now that is in my list here, I guess, as far as embossments that we made there. So we can hide this one now and move on to the next one. Oh crap, what did I do here? Oh, you know what? I didn't combine those. Hold on a second. I know what I did now. Gotta bring that guy back. There we go. I forgot to collapse those two pieces together, so I have two separate pieces here. I got this guy and this guy. So I gotta combine those two. Remember, I detached those polys there. So I have to reattach those to make it one piece. Bring out my hammer. We're going to collapse and collapse selected. Tool base. And then I'll go ahead and just effect pivot and center that up. And it's still named the trucking guide because the way I selected that, so it's kind of a little bit of review of what we normally showcase on Spline Design Studio Saturdays as far as orders of the way you select things in your items list when you collapse it is going to determine what the name of it is. So the fact that I initially chose the name trucking guy and then the object 01 and then collapsed it, it maintained the first piece that I selected. So that's just a little bit of review, I guess, as far as how these types of things work. So when you have a lot of things that you're trying to combine, as far as to hammer down, whatever you select first is going to be the name of your piece. You can always rename it afterwards for sure, but just to kind of save time. Again, if it ends up being a lot of pieces, in this case, I only had 2, helps to follow the same type of workflow every time you do it that way. It's much easier in the long run. Okay, so for this one here, we're going to go ahead and hide this one since we're done with it. And move on to Racer James 76. Alright, so, okay, we need to go back to here. Go back to this one and text, and then we just need to retype in what type of text we want to print out here. So now we got the size that we're looking for to start off with. We got a nice baseline, I guess, as far as for how we do any other redemption that we get for this medallion. So I guess we kind of figured out, I guess, as far as what I was having trouble with there, and that's what I was hoping for, I guess, as far as at the start of stream here. You guys have been very helpful. I appreciate that. All right, so let's do Racer James, and we got that camel lettering, as we call this here, as far as the not James. I don't think Racer James would appreciate that spelling his name wrong. Not cool. All right, so let's do this. So yeah, the camel lettering, where you have the first letter of each word is basically capitalized. What is considered camel lettering. We use a lot of that in file name, you know, as far as folders and things like that for different types of file structures for game development and such like that. All right, so that's the name we want to use. So we're gonna go like this and just stamp it. Cool. And let's go ahead and raise this up. And I'm using this, the arrows down here. It makes it a little bit more difficult, I guess, as far as to grab it by the gizmo, because it's on an angle. The whole piece is on an angle, and that's to get the proper rendering that I want there. So without having to shift that, there's other ways, I guess, to be able to manipulate items that are in your scene without moving the whole scene, right? And maintaining the same consistency with every render that I do. So that's the only reason why I'm not shifting the whole scene itself or whatever to grab just one piece that I need to work with. So that's why I grab it from down here. Alright, I can also do it this way. So the only thing I need to do here, much the same I did with trucking guys, is kind of scale that down just a tad so it fits on the coin. Let's make sure that we're just clipping through the coin. Like so. Center this up a little bit. Down. Something like that to start with. Now we're going to go in this direction. And a little bit in this direction. Back up, so we go back to this. Making it look nice and pretty. So I'm trying to get it in between this lip here. I don't want it on that lip of the coin. And this is somewhat the challenge, I guess, as far as to get it not look really nice, as far as have a nice embossed coin, I guess, as far as how would it look in reality if you were to get this done in reality, as opposed to us creating this in virtual sense as we are. Right. Now keep in mind, it is in this frame here, it's actually cutting off that top end, but when we render it, it's not going to be like that. So if I render this really quicker, probably not much going to show in the text there, but you'll get an idea of what this is. So that's not going to be cut off. This is the way it's going to look in its final thing there. So don't be too concerned, I guess, as far as with some of that being cut off there. Send mine a Discord too. I'm going to be heading out. Alrighty then, Checker Guy. I appreciate you stopping in. Hope you did enjoy, I guess, as far as a little bit anyway. If you didn't want to get into the game giveaways, understandable too. I'm trying not to drag this out too long, I hope. So if you did want to get in on the game giveaway, I'm going to be having one, I'm going to be setting one up here. In fact, let me go ahead and do that while I'm thinking of it here. If you do want to get on with it, get into the game giveaway, or if you don't, that's fine too. It's not an obligation whatsoever. But if you did, then I can get that set up there, I guess, as far as for. Okay. Let me go ahead and get one set up here, I guess, as far as this. We are already, holy crap. So we're past an hour, that's good. Well, so far it seems the stream is not freezing, that's good. And the fact that everybody in chat has been kind of keeping it active there, that's good. Trucking Guy, I want to make sure I got you on Discord too. I want to make sure. You should be, if I remember it, you're in the Rock Nation Discord, correct? Just want to make sure here. I don't know if I don't have any other messages from you. I guess as far as on Discord, I just want to make sure I've got the. I do have you. No, it's probably a failure on my part. Let's see. Give me a moment here, folks, while I make sure I've got Trucking Guy's digits, I guess, as far as we'll call it that. Yeah, if nothing else there, Trucking Guy, if you could send me a DM on Discord, that way I've got your I've got where to send it to. For some reason I'm not finding you on the Rock Nation Discord, so yeah, definitely feel free, I guess, as far as to send me a DM if you want that sent to your Discord. I will get that to you. Or if you do that. Okay, cool. So we're past an hour, so that's been the kind of the what do you call it? I'm just at a loss of words today, just like with the fondant. And really here, I guess, as far as on the cake. Zero barrier. We're past it. It's a zero barrier, I guess, as far as the hour. So the stream hasn't frozen. Cool beans. And just to make sure. Okay, it's still going good on my end. Y'all let me know, I guess, as far as if it is freezing up. Okay. So it seems to be good on my end. This is where I'm going to be putting any and all of the personalized medallions into. And then, got to make a grouping, I guess, as far as of that. There you go. I guess Richard James just putting whatever emote he can in there just to make sure that the video isn't frozen. That's part of the problem that we've been having on Saturdays, because as far as with that, so appreciate that confirmation there, Richard James. Okay. Let's finish with Richard James there. Hopefully I get that message, I guess, as far as from Trucking Guy. To confirm, where you'd like that sent. I'm gonna get Lady Deaths done there too. I'll get Lady Deaths done there. I think not as many for the medallions as far as the redemptions on that as expected, but that's okay. Alright. Apologize for not being much better organized here. I've been, trying to really work out, I guess, as far as with the technical issues, as far as start of stream, especially with the problems that we've been having lately on the Saturday streams here on the channel. So, if I do seem a little bit distraught, I guess, as far as to be off kilter a little bit, that's part of the reason why. Again, just full disclosure. Okay, Racer James, this looks about where I want it to be. Bet I might go up a little bit. I'll squeeze this down, maybe just a tad more. like so, and then we'll bring it up. Ishue. I'm gonna try it that way. See how this works. So I'm trying not to get when I emboss it or whatever, so it doesn't run into this part. That's kind of what I'm going for. So it's up here. Shrink that down just a tad more. Something like that. All right, cool. Keep in mind too that just because it's cut off on this one here, it won't be in the render. Yeah, looks good. So let's go ahead and do a convert to edible poly. Whoops, not raise that up. What I did. It's not. Whoa, crap! What in the heck happened there? There we go. Let's get it to poke through just the surface of the coin. Sweet. Now, want to put this color onto it. Just using the solid color, as opposed to texturing it, which we would have the option to texture it. I think so far it's been turning out pretty good. But now we want to grab all the edges from that, like so, and then we want to extrude. Let's make sure we got the same settings. Nope, I did reset the settings. Okay, cool. And you set this back to 0. And you set this back to 0.5, like so. And then we need to accept that. Cool. And now we can take these right here. We're going to detach this just like we did in Trucking Guys, so that we can work with the sides and flip those. We'll go like that. We'll go ahead and detach. Whoop, forgot the C. Did we get them all? We got the S. Cool. So we have all those to go ahead and detach. Separate objects. Sweet. Now we should be able to get the text, which is basically what's the embossment at this point here. So we can take the polys on that. We need to flip those guys. We end up with this. Now we can get the vertex from this guy. We're picking any vertex that's on this very top, the top of the embossment. We can choose any one of these actually, right? And then we can just copy that, and it's the same value, I guess, as it was for Trucking Guys, so that's good. Some consistency in that. And we'll go back to selecting object 1. We'll go to our list here. That's actually the flat polys there. And we want to raise that to that value that we just copied. It's this one. That brings it to the same level, that very top level, I guess, as far as of that embossment. Now, if we render this, we get that effect. And I think I might move it down just a little bit closer to the swoosh here on the medallion, so it's not quite so there. I think it turned out pretty damn good. I'm liking it. Hopefully you're liking it. Now Richard James was kind of leaning more towards that, so let's go ahead and collapse these two items together. So we got the text. I'll take that as you liking it. That's good. Alright, so we're going to go like this. And collapse those two together. And because I didn't name it just yet like I did the Trucking Guys, it's going to name this as text 02, I believe. Which we can still rename that. We'll collapse that down. We'll fix the pivot. Center that. And then just rename this one to Racer James. Just for clarity in our items list. Did I put a space in there? Oh, I guess I didn't. Looked like it had space in there. Didn't really want any spaces. Racer James 76. So there, now we have that in our items list. Much the same as Trucking Guys. I'm going to scoot this guy down. Just a little bit. Whoop, not that way though. My bad. I'll put that back. I meant to go this way with it. There we go. Now if we do a render, now we got that effect. Just scooched it down just a tad bit. Great. Now that's without texture. Keeping in mind, I guess, as far as that's all it is solid color. but it has relatively the same effect as everything else that's on the coin. That's kind of what I was going for. So it doesn't have any AO or any ambient occlusion onto it. It's just it's kind of a trick of the eye, I guess, as far as we go. Alright, so if that's acceptable to you, Racer James, I think that's how you already put it out there. We're going to go ahead and save that one. Go ahead and save that one same way we did the previous one. And this one's going to be... Racer James 76. Whoops, my bad. And we want that as a PNG. We want that alpha channel into it, like so. There we go. So that should be saved. We'll confirm that it did save. And there's Shabay. There's Shabay. Cool. That turned out really actually pretty good. I'm really happy, I guess, as far as that's worked out a little bit better. It's a little bit more work to do it that way, I guess, as far as, but it's in one way, I guess, to go about it, right? So we're kind of using majority of the things that we know, I guess, as far as how to manipulate polys, training and extrude, and so on. We can also, we've done before in the past with, I think, these other medallions that we did last time. We did that as a pro boolean, because most of this text here is pretty complex. It's not a very simple shape because of the contours and such, especially like with the curves of the B and stuff like that on this one. So that one would use more of a pro boolean as opposed to just a straight up boolean, so that you can get a nice clean cut through that. That's kind of a little bit of a summary, I guess, as far as how that. So we can actually compare how the last time we did this for Racer James looks like. We had a little bit closer to the swoosh here, I noticed. We kind of adjusted that, I guess, as far as since then. Now we got this effect, I guess, as far as from 2020, and now we have this one that we just made looking this way. So that's two different effects, I guess, as far as that we have. The one from 2020 was more of a pro boolean type of cut into the coin, and this one was just a simple extrude, I guess, as far as of a simple poly text, starting off with a spline, creating it as a edible poly, and then extruding that. And that's your effect that you get there. And I think it turned out pretty good. I think it would look even better if you were actually to take the time to actually texture it to get it the same effect as, say, like the Twitchiversary in the 2022. But yeah, for the most part, I don't think it turned out too bad. Let's see. Do I have any other redemptions here? I want to make sure I'm not missing out on anybody. Yeah, always next time. There you go. I do have that emote, I guess, for anybody that is following the channel. You have that available to you. Lady Death wanted one too, so we're going to go ahead and make one for Lady Death. That's the next one we're going to do here. Cool. Making sure I didn't miss anything in the activity feed. Sweet. Appreciate everybody sticking around, I guess, as far as for this one here. Alright. Next, okay, we need to hide this one, so this is going to be for Racer James. Hide that one, and we should still have that in our items list here as our hidden items. Yep, so we have the one from... Oh wow, I almost need to do this. Oh, I spelled that one wrong. Did I spell this? This was the one I just did, right? Yep, I spelled it wrong. Y'all supposed to keep me honest here. I did Racy James instead of Racer James. Let's fix that. But I'm also going to put a... let me do this, because this is for 22. This is just for my own reference here, because obviously I got two different ones in there as far as in my hidden items here for my items. So that way I can have some more clarity, I guess, as far as with everybody. When we hide this again, see what I'm talking about. So if we go back to our hidden stuff, see what I'm saying. So now this is from 22, and this is from 20 in this case. So I do have some of them in here, I guess, as far as from that. I can probably rename some of these. Just add 22 to the end of it, so I know what they're from. I'm going to do that, just for my own reference anyway. So I have some clarity in my items list here. Cool. I'll rehide that. Now when I look in my hidden stuff, there we go. Now if I look in my hidden stuff, I'll know which ones it's from. So I'll be able to tell for my own purposes, because as far as how many we're creating, as far as for successive years. Yeah, time capsule of sorts. Like to have that organization. That's still not rename that? What the heck? Why did that not rename that still? Hold on. A goofy thing anyway? Keeping it as Racy James instead of Racer James. Try that again. Save that. Thank you. Hide. Alright. Now if we go on hide by name. That's better. Cool. I don't know, for some reason 3ds Max wanted to keep your name as Racy James instead of Racer James. That's super funny. Alright, let's do the one for Lady Death. That one should be a little bit shorter, I guess, as far as than Trucking Guys and that. So we're dealing with, in this case, as far as just different lengths of name. Yeah, as far as the Racy James, I thought that was kind of funny. Let's do Lady Deaths. Now we've confirmed all that. So same process. We'll go into here. Whoops, my bad. Go to this level, text. Type what text we want in there. In this case, we want, let me go back to my activity feed. I think Lady Death has got 84. I don't remember now. Gotta refresh my memory. Yep. And she's got the camel lettering in her name too, I guess, as far as capital letter in each word with the 84. Sweet. Alright, let's try that. Type that in. Lady. Cool, and 84. Cool, and then we can stamp this wherever. We'll get the size we like. Okay, I'm gonna go into this. Raise that up. Cool. Okay, now we want to get it to where it's just clipping through the coin. Like so. Okay, now we'll scale this guy. Now we can do it. I don't know if I've shown that too. You can scale it because as far as on this text spline level, or from the convertible edible poly level, doesn't really matter. In this case, there, I don't know if I did point that out there. So regardless if you do rescale it, I guess as far as at this level or from the edible poly, doesn't really matter. In this case, we're going to do it from this level. I think that's the way I did Racer James's too. Now, if I really wanted to, I can shrink this down. Considering the fact that this one's not quite as long a name, I guess as far as like Trucking Guy or Racer James, I could make it the same length or relatively the same length, or I can shrink it down, obviously, to accommodate, I guess, as far as the fact that it is not as long a name. World's our oyster, so we can have it as small as that, or as big as this. I think I'm going to go this way. I think Lady Death would appreciate it this way. We're going to go this way with it. I think this will look. Okay, so once we get that sized up like so, and we're satisfied with that, you want to grab, we're going to, first of all, convert this to an edible poly. Like so, fill that in. Now we'll grab all the edges to it. Select those all like so, and then do an extrude. While those edges are selected, bring this guy up, and we need to reset the settings for this. So I set this one to 0, and this guy to 0.5, which will be a half a meter. As far as the height of it, as far as the thickness of it. And we get that effect. Cool, so if we're happy with that, check mark that. So we get that effect. Now we'll go ahead and grab all of these faces for the actual text that filled in, converting it to an edible poly. And we'll detach that as a separate piece. Like I said, much the same process as we've already done. Raise your James, give it a lurker. Okay, you're gonna be lurking for a little bit, okay? Okay, we'll go ahead and detach that. Detach as a separate object. Cool. Now all we got left, we still got that selected, I guess, as far as, so we need to flip these polys. So we're gonna go to polygon level on that, select all those while we still have that selected as such, and then we'll flip these guys because they're gonna be backwards. Normals are gonna be flipped. Cool. And it should still be the same value. Let's see if this ends up turning the same, the 2.03. This one's a little bit different, so I must have made this a little bit thicker. And or I've got it raised up a little bit, so a little bit different value. So I'm going to copy this value nonetheless. And any one of these upper vertices wouldn't really matter. And then go into that object 1, which we separated out, we detached, and raise it up to that level I just copied. Like so. Now all we have to do, now keeping in mind too that at this point I have not already applied the material as far as the color that I want to it. So I'm just kind of showing as far as the versatility and how you do this. There's really no wrong way to do it. There's more than one direction to take as far as to get to the same result. So there's part of a method to my madness of doing this. I'm not doing it out of sequence, I guess, as far as for any other reason, just to show that there's more than one option, one way to get to that end result. So what we want to do from here is actually take this text, that object, collapse those two together, grab our hammer, collapse, select, there we go. And then we want to go effect, pivot, and center that. Okay, so we might have made this a little bit thicker. We can always kind of vary that down a little bit if necessary. We didn't make it too much thicker, but we did make it a little bit thicker, I believe. Alright, let's change the color of this guy. We'll use this solid color as we've been using. Now we'll go ahead and render it and see what it looks like. Not bad. I'm liking it. I'm sure Lady Death will like that one too. Sweet. We'll go ahead and save that one. Looking pretty consistent so far. Alright, so we'll go PNG. Save this one as Lady Death 84. Like so. And we want to have that alpha channel to it. So there we go. And that should be saved. So we got 3 of them done. Just confirm. So there's the 3 we got done. So this is the finished product right now. Sweet. I like the consistency in that too, I guess, as far as the level detail on each one of those. That turned out pretty good. That's kind of the name of the game when you go like that. If you can have consistency, I guess, across the board. Even though they are personalized, for the most part, you want to have some consistency in that. Alright, so we're, well, hour and a half in here. I need to get my drink refreshed there, as I mentioned earlier, part of the stream there. I did not make sure, I guess, as far as I had some hydration, because I do have some hydrate redemptions there, so I want to make sure I can go true on that. For anybody else that needs to do the same, feel free to step away for just a moment and do the same. We'll be back in just a second. We'll continue on with the celebrations. So if there is anybody still left in there, as far as that wants to join on the giveaway, please feel free to do that. We'll be back in just a second, though. Alright then, folks. Short little intermission there. Mexican food. Mexican was good. What did we tell you about staying away from that? How do you get on the giveaway? I haven't started one up there yet, Torch. I thought about that, I guess, as far as trying to be stepping away there, as far as to get my drink replenished here. Cheers, everybody. Drink command. So whatever your drink of choice is, cheers on that. Yeah, we'll get the giveaway set out. I don't know if we got how many people we got in here that on the giveaway. If I get this started up here, we'll find out. I do have 2 of them scheduled, I guess, as far as they do, but it's going to be up to the viewers there, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and start up a giveaway here. Exclamation point games in the chat. If you want to get a heads up on which games are available. So if there's anyone in particular that you'd like, you'll have your choice, I guess, as far as if you do actually winning here. I want to get at least a few people in the giveaway. So even if you know somebody that might want a game of choice, I guess, as far as in that list, and hey, one piece at a time, Evan. One piece at a time. We do have some cake left for sure, but yeah, there's the list of games that's available up for grabs as far as the giveaway goes. But let me start this giveaway up here so that we can see how many. I need to reset this one from last time. I never did get a response, I guess, back from the last giveaway we had there. We're going to reset this though. Okay. So it's going to be Steam game code per the list there that Torch has already shown. Oh, I thought for sure. I thought it was a slots there, James. You kind of cheat. You kind of cheating it there. I'll get you your piece of cake there in a moment here, Evan. In just a moment. I do have it in the activity feed as far as that. It's chocolate. So just so you know, let's get this giveaway set up. So it's going to be available for everyone. Doesn't matter as long as you're following the channel. As long as you're following the channel, you should be able to enter. Ticket cost is going to be, I'm going to keep this pretty reasonable actually, because I don't know if we're going to have too many when I get in there. So if you've got the units of fluids available, feel free to max them out. Feel free to max them out. It's going to be 200 units of fluid per ticket and 100 tickets max. So do the math on that. That's 2,000. 20,000. I gotta do the math. Speaking of maths, 200 times. Brain's kind of fried here, so that's gonna be 20,000 units of fluid max as far as entries go. We're gonna go with that way. So if you have the fluids, feel free to use them. Might increase your chances. Hold on a second. We got to get this like that. Oh, that closed. That's not what I wanted to do. What are you doing here, bot? Reset that. Open giveaway. Oh, there it goes. It did go in through. First, I didn't think it went through. There we go. So there it is. You got 200 units of fluid per ticket. You can get a max of 100 tickets, so if you've got 20,000 units of fluid, you can feel free to max them out if you would still choose. That's your choice. So we use the units of fluids here for, it gets as far as on the channel for these types of giveaways. This is your chance to be able to use some of your units of fluids to get on the giveaway, and it's going to be for any of those games that are available in that list as far as exclamation point games in the chat. So, alright. That is going. I've got that going for, how long did I put that for? 30. I got it up there for 30 minutes. So for you got plenty of time, I guess, to be able to get in on that. A little less than 30 minutes now, but yeah. Okay. Evan closing in on 72 hours, 10,731 units. There you go. 100 is the max, so it's per ticket, so it's a number of tickets. It's a number of tickets there, Evan. You don't go by how many fluids you have, so it's 200 units of fluid per ticket. So you got 7, you can get 50 tickets. Basically 50 tickets. So if you want to max your fluids out there, you can do exclamation point enter and then 50. You don't have 100. Evan, you're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. You've got 10,731 units of fluid, so you can get 50. You enter 50, that'll max yours out. There you go. It is showing you in there. So yeah, that is working like it's supposed to. I know, it's maths, right? It's like, why not keep it simpler? I get it. But if you want to... Some people don't necessarily want to max out their fluids, so if you want to be in on that. If you want to check out the games that are available for the giveaway, if you do become a winner, exclamation point games, like I said, those are the games that are up for grabs. As far as Steam game code, you can feel free to use it for yourself or give it to anybody else that you feel would be deserving of it. So it's yours to do with what you wish. Right? Racer James getting in on there too. Sweet. There you go. We got a couple in there anyway. Torch, if you were wanting to get in there too, that is now up. So yeah, we got 2 entries in there at least so far, and it is up there for remaining 27 minutes. Set it up initially for half an hour, just to give everybody a chance. How are we doing there, Derek? What's going on? You're just in time, I guess, as far as for the first of a couple of giveaways here that we have on the stream. If you want to get on the giveaway, currently we have one going up there for 200 units of fluid per ticket. So if you got at least 200 units of fluid, you can do exclamation point enter 1. You can check your units of fluid by exclamation point fluids in the chat. That's if you want to get in on the giveaway. It's definitely not an obligation, but it's my way, I guess, of showing the appreciation for support on the channel. We are celebrating 4 years as Twitch affiliate on the channel, so that's what we're doing here today. So we got at least a couple in there so far. Yep, so that one's going there. So Evan, you wanted a piece of cake. You redeemed that piece of cake there. We're gonna get you your piece of cake. So we previously here made a couple of 3 personalized medallions, so I can kind of give you an idea what these personalized medallions look like. And this is as a memento for you. If you want a copy of this, it's in a digital format. I can send that to you. So we already made one for Racer James. It's got the 2022 Twitchiversary here on the Rock Nation channel, and also Lady Death. And then we made one for Trucking Guy. Like I said, I'll have these on my end. So if I do make one for you, if you want to redeem for that, I can make one for you, and then I can send it to you, however, which way you choose. But that's what we previously just worked on here, and that's what I got loaded up here. We just finished up Lady Death's. So what I want to do is rename this guy to be all collapsed, and get that refreshed here. Alright, Derek wants a piece of cake. Alright, cool. Put Bob Evans on. You don't want Evan the Bandito? I could probably do like Evan the Bandito and then put underneath it Bob Evans. You know, as far as, you know, I could play around with it a little bit. I have plenty of flexibility. This is going to be a personalized medallion, right? So whatever you want to have on it. If you want Bob Evans on, I can do that, but that's your choice. we can play around with it. If I had a PC, I would do, but all I got is a PS4. All right, that's no problem, Derek. If and again, like I've said, they're going to be in the form of a Steam game code giveaway. Like I said, exclamation point games. We'll give you a list of those that are available. So even if you know of somebody that has a PC that would, you know, be deserving, I guess, as far as any of those games, you can give that to them on behalf of the Rock Nation. That's your choice too. Like I said, no obligation whatsoever. None whatsoever. It's just my only way, I guess, as far as showing some type of appreciation, I guess, as far as for those that support the channel. I had thought I gave it a lot of thought, I guess, as far as being able to do like other type of gift cards, like an Amazon gift card. It's just Amazon and me aren't very good. We don't have a very good relationship. Let's just put it that way. And I think that's maybe a little bit of a jinx, I guess, on the channel, as far as for Saturdays for the most part. Some of the problems that we have been having, there might be something to that. I don't know, but I'm trying to not jinx the channel right now, I guess, as far as to keep it, hopefully stay solid. But it is something that I had thought about, I guess, as far as to do that, because I know there's not everybody that has a PC. Some might be on console, and it's unfortunate that that's really about the only thing I have available, other than these personalized items that I can make for you in a digital sense, and that way you have somewhat of a memento. That's kind of my way of my best way, I guess, as far as to show my appreciation for those that support the channel, and hopefully that is good enough. Alright, so we need to save this. I try to contribute as much as possible, or to show my appreciation as well as I can, without running me too in funds, if that's. Yeah, so just kind of a reminder of anybody, if don't feel obligated whatsoever, if you don't want to join in the giveaway. We do have a couple in there, at least, anyway. It's still working here. So Lady Death 84, we want to hide this guy and start this off fresh. Okay, and what we'll do is we're actually going to save this scene. Actually, I'm going to bring back, I'm going to get the cake back in here. We still got some cake left, so we already got Derek and Evan wanted a piece here, or should we call you Bob Evans? I think what I'm going to do is also name this one another 22, just for my own references. Okay, alright, and then we want to hide this guy. Cool, now I can resave this scene, and we'll get the cake back open again. It's going to be a virtual piece of cake, and like I said, it is chocolate, so hopefully that is acceptable. Definitely want to save over that guy. Alright, let's do a new open, and we want to open up cake. Put over here. Well, here's the cake we got left. Here's the cake we got left. Alright, so Evan wanted a piece, so we'll go like this. We need to get out of this, though, that's for sure. We want to get out of that. Pull this guy out. Put her on the plate. There is your virtual piece of cake right there, Evan. Enjoy. It's nice and moist. It's got that fondant on there. Thanks for Racer James earlier filling me in, I guess, as far as what that does. I was having a brain fart earlier, I guess, as far as all that works. So if I redeem a personalized medallion. Oh, so I can send it to you however way you wish, as far as through Discord. Can email it to you. You can feel whisper to me, I guess, as far as like that. That's totally your choice. Like I said, it's not an obligation whatsoever. So I create you the medallion, and like I said, I can show these that I've already made. So these are what I have to send to whatever. I already made one for Trucking Guy, for Racer James 76, and also Lady Death. I can send this to you if you wish. That's totally your choice. Or I can make it for you and then just keep it for myself, and just as a memento, at least, anyway. But I won't make one unless you, if you redeem one, if that makes sense. I don't want to, you know, I want to leave it up to anybody that wishes to have one made to do one for you. Alright, so Evan, you get your piece of cake. No, the other big piece is mine. They're all the same size. They're all the same size. Is it gluten-free? I don't know. I'll be perfectly honest. I'll be perfectly honest here, Torch. I don't know if it is or not. Yeah, hopefully that does make sense a little bit there, Derek. It's just, like I said, as far as my way, as far as to, you know, kind of contribute and show my appreciation, I guess, as far as for those that have supported the channel in whatever caliber that they have. Either just being present in chat, lurking, you know, subbing to the channel, bits, you know, just to any degree. It's over this last 4 years now, I guess, as far as I've been a Twitch affiliate here. This is the way we like to celebrate on here. I wasn't able to do one last year because of the PC woes, so I didn't have a PC. So it's the first year that we've been back with the PC, I guess, as far as to be able to do this. So yeah, that's kind of the other angle to it too. No, you can have the left plate. No, this is your piece right here. Everybody gets the equal share, right? If we do have any left towards the end of stream, you can always have seconds. But I want to make sure everybody new coming in here that wants a piece there gets a piece. So I think Derek had redeemed one too. Let me check my activity feed. Derek, I think you had redeemed one as well. Evan, I'm gonna get to your medallion here in a second. Yeah, Derek had asked for a piece too, so that's another piece. Cool. You better have a medallion. You don't want to ruin your diet. That's fair. You have that choice. You have that choice. Who's mooing at me? Evan is mooing at me now. Yeah, no problem, Torch. I mean, that's kind of why I've got both things here. So, no obligation whatsoever, either with the medallion or the piece of cake. You have your choice. If you don't want neither, that's fair too. That's fair too. I would like everybody to have some type of memento, I guess, as far as for the stream. Holy shit! Who came through with a sub there? I had a little bit of delayed reaction there. Evan came in with this. You subscribed with that Prime. You could have used that anywhere on Twitch, and you decided to do it here. We need to get some hype in the chat. So if you got the emotes, spam the emotes. If you don't, exclamation point hype in the chat. Get some hype for Evans. We also got the heck yeah. I always forget about this one too. I've had this one in here for quite a while too. So however which way you want to spell it, you got the heck yeah in there too. You forgot you had it. Yeah. So the fact that you could use that Prime anywhere on Twitch, and you decided to use it here. Very much appreciated. Your cake from 2 years ago, so it looks a little bit edible. Well, that's kind of the cool thing, I guess, as far as being a digital sense. I think I gotta get Derek's piece of cake before I forget. Here we go. Let's hide this one. So that one's all gobbled up. Here you go, Derek. I didn't want to forget about you. Get your piece of cake. So just make sure to get caught up on the redemptions here for the virtual piece of cake. There you go. That's your piece. So we got still plenty of cake left for anybody that wishes to have one. There's your virtual piece of cake. Alright, so we had Evan. I'm going to do Evans next, I guess, as far as the medallions, and we'll work on torches. That'd be cool. So we got two more medallion redemptions there. Yeah, so again, still plenty of cake left over. Plenty of cake. You know what? I wonder if the bot is going to let everybody know. Yeah, definitely appreciate that. That's the first, yeah, Prime sub. Holy crap. Very much appreciated there, Evan. Very much. The fact that there's so many other streamers, I guess, as far as on Twitch here, that you could use that on there and you use it on me. I very much appreciate that. Is the bot going to let you guys know? I don't think I got it set up that way, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to remind people that there's a giveaway going on. Yeah, it's not going to let everybody know, unfortunately. I don't think I set it up that way. Probably failure on my part. You still have, for anybody that is still here and wants to get in on the giveaway, and like I said, it's not an obligation, you still got a little under 15 minutes now. 15 minutes left on that one. We still got a couple of them in there. See, and I don't have a problem with that. I know, like, some there, Evan. Because I smell. Hopefully, I smell good. I did use some Some pretty wild aftershave today, that's for sure. Yeah, right back at you. Alright, we're going to go ahead and hide this piece. That was Derek's. I don't know if Derek got it. Hopefully he got it. Good. So we got, yeah, so plenty of cake left. We're going to go ahead and save this one. We'll go back to working on the medallions. You can always come back to the cake. I'm going to save it on this one here. Still plenty of cake left. Alright, let's go ahead and work on Evan's medallion, personalized medallion. We'll work on that redemption. Here we go. We're going to go open and go back to the medallion, which is this guy. We don't need to worry about that. Cool. Alright. Need to shave the fuzz off. Yeah, that peach fuzz, right? We were having a little bit of fun against as far as with I think it was on Juice's Discord. I think is where it started, I guess, as far as with yeah, so as far as the lack of being able to grow a beard. You'll get there, trust me. You'll wish you weren't able to, I guess, as far as once you get to that point. Trust me. I guarantee you. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and hide this guy. So we want to work on Evan. So we're gonna see if we can get, this is a nice long name too, right? Cheers. Let's see the hydrate. Got the drink command. So whatever drink of choice that you have there, bottoms up. Yeah, so I'm gonna see if I can get Evan the Bandito, and then we'll see if we can put Bob Evans, kind of like in parentheses or something there. We're gonna work with this here a little bit. Just put Bandito. Yeah, I can put it however you want it. We're gonna try some things out here just to see what kind of result we can get. Yeah. Cool. All right. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything on. Okay, cool. Let's do this. We need to go into here. I'm gonna go here. Go to text, and then we're gonna try the whole name, Evan the Bandito. It's a pretty long name. This would be we always like a challenge. Whoops, my bad. Evan, and then we got that camel lettering in there too. I guess as far as every word, it's got capitalized. We call camel lettering. So call them humps. Hump. So Evan the Bandito. There we go. So we're gonna stamp this right here. Okay, so we got it initially in the scene here. So let's go like this. Raise that up. There it is. We'll go ahead and line this up a little bit. Try to go this way. Might have to squeeze it down a little bit, and that's fine. So initially here, it's not going to fit. We're going to make it fit. Make it look good. So what I might do at this one here, I'll do it like in two different lines here. I'll do either Bandito and with Bob Evans, or like this with Bob Evans. Let's see how it looks. It might kind of really crowd it up there, up in the top there, but I want to see how this is going to turn out. I'm really curious how this is going to turn out. Alright, let's scale this down from this text line level. Go like this. Ish. This is where we have a little bit of fun. So we're kind of following the same suit as we do normally here on Spline Design Studio Saturday, as far as to be a little bit creative. That's what we like to do here. That way. That way. Okay, so I'm just getting a feel, I guess, as far as how much room I'm going to have left there. So keeping in mind I still have room up at the top here. I think this is going to look better down here. And I might go ahead and actually put... I got an idea for this. I'm going to show you how this is going to work here in just a second. I got an idea for this. So I'm going to go... Whoops. This. It's down this way. I'm going to get this as close to the arch here as possible. Like that. Okay, we're going to call that good. Just for a second. Then I'm going to go ahead and type in Bob Evans. This is what Evan tends to go by, because as far as he had been dubbed as Bob Evans, and I think it was when you were playing Stardew, if I remember right. Correct us if we're wrong there, Evan. What do you mean he doesn't know your name? Try full name, Bob Evans. Yeah, so I'm going to try a couple different things here. I'm going to show you here in a second what I'm thinking about. So then we're going to go like this. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it was, I want to say it was your playthrough of Bob, Stardew, I guess, as far as where the Bob Evans came from, right? I think that's what it was. Bob Evans. It's kind of cool though, because you know the fact that Evan the Bandito, and then you got Bob Evans. That's just pretty funny. You almost had to be there because it's kind of appreciated. All right, so we got this, and then we want to stamp that in here. Now we're gonna move this guy. We might actually make this a little bit smaller. Yep. Bigger. That's kind of what I was going for. But we can shrink this down, much the same as we did the other one. Scale her down, like so. Okay. So this is what I was kind of thinking about. I'm going to shrink this one down to fit up at the very top of the coin, because that'll be kind of more the dominant name that you have been currently going by, I guess, as far as Bob Evans. Let's see here. Go. Oh, I got it still in scale. My bad. My bad. I gotta go to this one. Okay. So the fact that it is cut off in here, it's not going to be in the render. So just keep that in mind. That up like this. And I want to make sure this is poking through. Okay. Trying to get it to where it's just coming through the surface of the coin, like so. There we go. That up. And I'll scale her down to fit that top part of the coin. I don't want to squishy it, but I want to make it look good. Okay, now we're gonna go back to here. Okay, I don't like how it's running into that. Let's just that a little bit. Right now I don't have the emboss on it yet as far as the extrude. Just this the simple text spline, just kind of getting the layout, I guess, as far as for this before we do anything to it. Alright. There, at least now it's not cutting into the other part of the name. Let me render this really quick to see if that'll show. Does not. Okay, I just want to make sure. So the fact that it's just a simple text spline makes sense there. So go ahead and make this into an editable poly. Should have two texts in here. Yep. Cool. We'll take this one here and we'll make it a editable poly so we can actually see it in the render. Okay, and that up a little. Good grief. Do that, and then grab the other text. Yeah, this will be a little bit more challenging. I kind of like that. I like the challenge. Make this look really good. Alright, convert this to an editable poly. Go. There we go. See, now at least we can see it. Now if we render this, we should be able to see it in the render. There we go. Get an idea of what it's going to look like. Alright, so this is before I applied any 3D effect to it, I guess, as far as the extrusion. So I'm gonna have to probably shrink that up a little bit and move that over so it's not going to cut into this lip of the coin. I think we can make this work. Yeah, we can definitely make this work. without making it look too crowded. Alright, select this guy again. Scale it down this way. Okay, then we're gonna move it which way? Oh crap, what are you doing? Alright, and I'm gonna render it again. Okay, I like that. I might move down the Evan Band. Move this, the Evan Bandito down just a little bit. Maybe squish it down just a tad too. Alright, cool. We got a plan. Squish that down just a tad. Down just a tad. Like that. And if we render it again. Oh, yeah.
Hit the pace car! Hit the pace car! Hit the pace car! What for?
Alrighty, Torch. Appreciate that. We're not hitting any pace car just yet. I posted a video into Discord. I'll like it. Alright. We'll check it out here in a second. So yeah, I'm liking the way this looks like here. Again, this is before I apply any type of extrusion to the texture, so it's just flat right now. It's nothing fancy about it. I think that's going to look pretty good. I think that's going to look pretty damn good. That's pretty personalized if you ask me. Alright, let's add an extrusion to this. We'll add all the edges. Select all the edges. There we go. And then extrude it. Same process as before. So we'll extrude. Set this up here. So yeah, we need to set this to 0. Oh, come on now. Oh, why are you doing that to me? 0. Thank you. Now I'll set this to 0.5 meter. 5. And let's... Oh, why did it put it way down? What the heck? What are you doing? Right. For some reason it lowered it further than it should have. And the heck happened there? Hold on. Back this up. The heck happened there? Let me try that again. I'm not really sure what did there. So got all the edges. Okay. Extrude. Oh, for crying out loud. Set it to 0 on that one. Yep, and then 0.5 meter. Good. Set. Thank you. I don't know why it didn't work the first time. There we go. There's that text. Now we need to segregate out. Oh, actually, while I got these still selected, I'm gonna go polygon. Oh, why are you doing all the polys? That's not supposed to be doing. I need to detach that first. Yep. Forgot about that. My bad. Need to detach all these guys first. That's right. Getting ahead of myself. If nothing else, we're going to segregate out that thickness that we got to these letters now. Okay, got those all selected. Detach. There's object 1. Perfect. Now with these still selected, I'm going to go ahead and grab the rest of the polys here. And we need to flip those guys. Like so. Now, we need to go to vertex, grab that value. See, we're back to that 2.03, so for the most part, most of the text that we created there is this 2.03 meters. We've been pretty consistent, I guess, as far as how much thickness and the height that we've got at above surface of the coin. Alright, so we copied this value. Now we need to go into this object that we detached. Okay. Go to that one. Like so, and then actually don't need those selected though, just go like that. And there we go. And then paste that value that we just copied into that. Cool, so now it's all nice and flush. Now if you render this here real quick, now you can see the effect of that. Now I don't have the color applied to it yet as far as the silver. So now we're going to do the same thing to the Bob Evans. Give it the same raised effect. Okay, so let's go into this guy. This might be a little bit trickier, I guess, as far as to get it selected here, but I'm gonna make it work here. We need to go. Shoot, that's not gonna let me get all the edges. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take reference to where in the viewport that I've got this lined up here, just so I can maintain consistency in the rendering. Right, so the fact that the 2022 is level with this one here, so I'm going to move this whole scene out just a little bit, and I'll be able to line that 2022 back up with this bottom edge of the actual frame, so I can get the same perspective on as I have on all the other coins. It'll make sense here in a second, but I need to be able to add all this so I can select the polys that I need, the edges that I need at this point. All right, so let's do this. Select all these edges, like so. We need to extrude that. Okay, so we need to set this one back to 0. Good, and then this one's going to be 0.5, so half a meter. Like so. That looks good, and we're going to go ahead and accept that. Perfect. Now we're at this level. Now I need to do detach. Oh, easy there. I think when it does that. Freaks me out when it does that, I guess, as far as when it goes fuzzy like that on my monitor. This program does use quite a bit of RAM and a lot of resources there. Okay. Cool. Entries have stopped. Okay, we'll get ready for that giveaway in just a second. And I'll check out that video I guess first posted in Discord. We'll see what's going on with that in a second. Okay, so we need to detach this. Object 2, that'll be fine. Now with this all still selected, I want to grab all these polys and flip those. Oh crap. God, I hate when it does that. You might, and I'll be able to see that, but it like goes fuzzy, you know, like the system is trying to read everything. And there's not a lot really going on in here for the most part, but it does use a lot of RAM. So hopefully it continues to not get stepped on. Uh-oh, did my did stream freeze again? Hold on. I'm checking stream to make sure. I think it did freeze again, did it not? I think it did. You son of a gun. Well, we went 2 hours. Holy crap. Yeah, 2:11:24. I just looked at that just now. 2:11, and I'm at 2:14. So that was about 3 minutes. 3 minutes ago. Son of a biscuit. Oh, I was hoping it wouldn't do that. I was hoping so much whatever that would have not do this. So this is the problem I've been having on Saturdays. It's only been on Saturdays. I have no idea why this happens. And it's definitely on the Twitch side of things. So the fact that everything I've done for the last 3 minutes you haven't been able to see. And it's just been working on Evan's coin. Oh dang it. This is a super bummer, and I just got that I noticed that giveaway is over with there. Come on, Twitch, why do you do this to me? This is so upsetting. Every stinking Saturday. You know, this time it went a lot further than I guess it usually has, but I don't know what they're doing, I guess, as far as that. The only thing I can think of is it has to do with their ads. As far as if you're not subbed to the channel, say for example, it plays those stinking ads. And I think that's what steps on it. I don't know what else it would be. And the fact that it affects everybody regardless if you're subbed or not, I guess at this point, it's super upsetting. So I know the audios are coming through, right? But the video is frozen. So for anybody that hasn't seen what I talk about, I guess as far as what's been happening on Saturdays, this is it right now. So the fact that you can hear me talking, but the video itself is frozen, and it's not on my end. Everything on my end is perfectly fine. And it doesn't seem to matter what I do, what you folks do, I guess, as far as to get it to unlock, I guess, the video. It doesn't seem to do anything. It doesn't matter. You're not gonna be able to see it. You're not gonna be able to see it, Evan. That's the thing. See, everything's coming through on my OBS just fine. So I just seen that. It comes up on my end, but it won't on the channel. This is what's been happening on every stinking Saturday. This is probably, what, the 4th time now? I know Racer James can probably still count on one hand, too. I think this is at least the 3rd or 4th time this has happened on a Saturday. And sometimes it's, you know, further in. Sometimes it's, you know, like within an hour. And like I was mentioning earlier, it usually happened right around the hour mark. This time around it went about 2 hours. So even as I say all this, you're not seeing anything that I'm doing. And we're already, see, that's why I got my uptime on. 6 minutes? 6 minutes since, it actually 2. So the timestamp that's on there is the 2/11/24. It's been 6 minutes or whatever that it's been frozen. So, yeah, it doesn't matter what I do on my end, it doesn't come across on the channel. Yeah. This is super upsetting. Yeah, because anything I do beyond this point, as far as video goes, it's not going to show. It won't show. This is so freaking. And I know I've already done this one time already. Again, for anybody that hasn't been on the stream, when I restart the stream, it just does it again. It does it again. It may be 20 minutes in, it may be a half an hour, maybe 45 minutes, whatever, but it will do it again. And I think the other biggest problem with streaming on Saturday is because there's so many that are streaming. There's so many on the platform that are streaming. I don't think Twitch has enough sustenance there, I guess, as far as to be able to handle it all. So between the ads that they play on every stream, because I know I've gone to several streamers' channels that I don't sub to, it's like ads every freaking 5 minutes. It's ridiculous, I guess, as far as how much you get. And I think a lot of that mechanism actually steps on the stream, especially with the video side of it. The fact that the audio still comes through, that's what it tells me. You know, knowing a little bit, I guess, as far as how all that works, that's the only conclusion that I can make there. So Twitch still needs to fix this crap, as far as I'm concerned, because, you know, I'm not embarrassed to say, as far as like that, this is not my fault. It's, you know, they pride themselves, I guess, as far as being able to be the platform, I guess, as far as for gamers and across the board, crafters like I am, to be able to use their platform and have it nice, be a sustainable and a whatever. This is their example, I guess, of it. Then here you go. So that's the only reason why I'm keeping the stream up at this point. I need someone from Twitch to come in here and actually see what the hell is going on. I'm just gonna leave it going. They all need to see what's going on here, because obviously anything that I've done as far as support ticket hasn't done a squatting thing. It's still happening. So I'm just gonna leave it up. I'm just gonna leave it up and continue to talk, and I'm gonna continue to work on what I'm doing here, and maybe someone from Twitch will get off their rear end and actually realize what's happening here so they can fix it, and then the video will unfreeze. So there you have it. That's where I'm at right now with this. Take it or leave it. I'm just going to sit here and do what I like to normally do here on Saturdays on the channel, and that's all I can do. And I know they're listening because I have at least a couple bots in here that are kind of questionable. So if it does happen to be ones that are related, I guess, as far as to Twitch staff, you better be hearing me. Because if this is continue to happen, I ain't streaming on this platform anymore. I'm just done with it. I'm done with it. I got a lot of people that are trying to support me and what I'm doing here on their platform, and this is not helping matters whatsoever. So yeah, if you can taste a little bit of salt in my voice, yeah, there's a good reason for it. I'm trying to run and create content, I guess, as far as that people enjoy that are subbing to my channel based on that, and this is what they want to do to me. It's ridiculous. So, until somebody comes in here, gets as far as from Twitch and actually speaks up in there, I'm just going to keep the stream going. And if anybody leaves and gets as far as that, that's your choice. I got a giveaway to run, and I think the bot will still... yeah, the bot still works as far as the chat still works, as the video's frozen. So I think I'm going to go ahead and run this giveaway. We've only got 2 in there. Let's see what happens here. Fluids, it's plural there, Evan. Do. Yep, this, let's see if I can close the giveaway. It should come through on the chat, as far as who's won. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, see, all that's still coming through my streaming software. No problem. And it's all showing stable, too. So the fact that the video is just frozen on the channel itself, it's holding true, I guess, as far as, you know, what it's been doing. Like I said, I'm just going to keep it going. Yeah, maybe so, Torch. I just caught that there. I was trying to encourage, I guess, people, I guess, to continue to, you know, play the slots or whatever you can do, I guess, as far as to keep that rolling. That seemed to help. It seemed to. And I don't know if that's part of what Twitch is looking at to see how much interaction there is in chat. And this is why I try to encourage. That's what I was hoping for, I guess, as far as with today's stream, that it would. But the fact that the video is already froze, again, it falls back in Twitch's lap, I guess, as far as just to realize what I've been trying to communicate with them as far as what the problem is. It's not a viewer bot or any crap like that. It's something on their end. The way their ads play and this and that and the other thing, because everything on my end is just fine. I've already proven that many times over. So I'm done trying to fix it. What's potentially wrong on my end, they need to fix it on their end, period. Yeah, I think the reporting mechanism that they have, Razor James, is just the for people that are causing problem in chat. You have a way of being able to send a report. That's something new that they have applied to. I mentioned that as far as Friday's stream, I guess, as far as so it's a pretty swift motion too. So if any given, it doesn't matter what status you are in channel's chat. You can report somebody in there, like if you see one yourself, I guess, as far as for anyone. I'm just using an example. If you see a suspect chatter, first time chatter or otherwise, you can report that account, and then Twitch will take the motion and say, yep, that's illegitimate, and they'll take care of it, you know, pretty swiftly. So there's that mechanism. But as far as being able to let Twitch know that you had a problem on stream, that much I don't know. So just to kind of clarify, I guess, as far as what I think we were talking about, yeah, to be able to report. Now I know there's a report mechanism, I guess, as far as for the streamer, like if it's questionable content on the channel, but that doesn't necessarily allow the viewer to report what type of behavior that you're experiencing. So in this case, the frozen video, right? As far as I know, that doesn't exist. But we as streamers have that ability to be able to communicate with Twitch, and I've already done that at least twice at this point. And the only response that I've ever gotten to Twitch from Twitch is that, you know, I got to make sure that my bots are clear and I don't have anybody questionable in my chat that might be malicious and yada yada. I've already done all that crap. And even as it stands right now, there's only a couple in here that are questionable. Well, one right now. And if it's just that one that's doing it, if it has to be related to Twitch's mechanism there, then they need to take care of it. Because I've done everything that I can do. I've had help from other moderators of other channels to help me clean the chat up so that this doesn't potentially happen again, and it's still happening. So Again, I'm going to keep saying their name, and hopefully one of them's somebody from their staff is going to hear me and understand. They need to see for themselves as far as what I'm happening. I'm not trying to, you know, make nonsense up here, right? So I'm just going to leave it up. I'm just going to leave the stream up there until and as much as painful as that is for you all, I guess, as far as the experience, I'm done with it. I'm just done with it. Okay, let me, I need to run this giveaway is what I need to do. Yeah, so the fact the bot works, everything on my end is working, and coming across chat, it's just that video is frozen. Hopefully, maybe at some point, maybe the video will become unstuck. Who knows? Maybe they'll listen long enough to be like, holy crap, you know, this is what he was talking about. Yep, all those, you know, those commands, at least chat's working. Y'all can hear me and at least chat's running. I'm going to run this giveaway, though. I know I said it a million times, but this is so upsetting right now. Alright, so right now it's in between Evan the Bandito and Racer James. So, allow entries. Oh, wait, so that's allowed. I need to pick the winner is what I need to do. Boop. Evan! That was a 50-50 shot. It was a 50-50 shot, and there you go. So, Evan, make sure you say something in there. I know you just done the slots there. You almost got a jackpot there, by the way. There you go. What is that emote? All I needed to do. Moist. There you go. That's all it takes. So, yeah. Let me know which game out of that list there. Racer James already posted there. Racer James like, rigged. We got the rigged emote in there if you're following the channel. Whoops. Yep, that should be it. At least if you're following the channel, that should be this guy right here. I'll demonstrate. There we go. I'm being hopeful too, somewhat optimistic that that video is going to unfreeze too. Because I'm still running it on my end. The uptime and whatever is still going, so. Yeah, go ahead and look at. Feel free, I guess, to peruse the list. And let me know in Discord. I guess Discord would be the best option there, because as far as just let me know which one you want. It's yours to do with what you wish. If you want to keep it for yourself, or you know somebody that might want one. Want any of those? It's yours to do what you wish, like I said. Alright, so that was at least the one giveaway. I'm gonna hold off on the giveaways. I had at least 2 of them on the schedule there, but with this happening there, I'm trying to give the benefit of the doubt, I guess, at this point, to hopefully the fact that the video audio is still coming through there and your chat is still rolling. I got the chat overlay and so on. There's at least that, I guess. I don't know. I'm just going to continue doing what I like to do here, I guess, as far as on Saturdays, is to finish up Evan's deal here. I don't even think you all got a chance to see what I rendered, I guess, as far as that's the only other sad thing about it. You have enough games? Racer James, pick something else. He's giving it to you, Racer James. Holy crap! Yeah, I know you. Evan does. He's not lying either. He's got plenty of games that he's already beaten, if you will. He's got them listed in his Discord. It's in a lot of games, and there's still a lot of games, I guess, that he hasn't played and or beaten yet. Yeah, I don't doubt it. I haven't actually counted them, but I know it's quite a bit. Trucking Guy's back. No, we haven't played any games. Fortunately, right now, our Trucking Guy, we're dealing with the video on the channel is frozen. So, I'm kind of hoping someone from Twitch's staff will actually come on in here and actually see what's going on here, because I'm still live streaming. Everything's fine on my end, but yet the video on the channel is frozen. And this is what's been happening on Saturday. So if anything, I want anybody else that hasn't witnessed, I guess, as far as what's been happening on Saturdays for the channel, this is a perfect example of it. So . Yep, that's Evan. Yeah, so what you're seeing frozen on the stream there is I was working on Evan's personalized medallion, and that's now, where's my uptimer at now? That's 20 minutes ago. 20 minutes ago now, since the video froze. No, I don't think it was Evan's fault. I don't think it was anyone in chat's fault, at least anyway. This is just something that is broken on Twitch itself. And I've already explained, I guess, as far as what I feel is causing it. It's just something that Twitch needs to fix. And at this point here, I'm just going to keep mentioning their name in the hopes, I guess, as far as somebody's going to hear it. And I want somebody to come in here and actually witness what the hell is happening here, because they don't seem to want to listen to me in my emails. They think I'm just, doing something wrong on my end as far as to cause it. I needed to do this and do that. I've done all that, right? And even on top of doing all the stuff that they're telling me I need to do, this is still happening. So, there you go. Yeah. Evan actually spent his prime here, yep. Yeah, Spam knows the emotes. He sure did. So yeah, appreciate the and this is what kind of upsets me, is the fact that I've got people that are actually subbing to my channel and are expecting, I guess, a certain level of content here. When the video freezes like this and I can't do anything about it, yeah, it's kind of a downer. So I'm just keeping the stream going here. It's as far as until hopefully it maybe unfreezes itself, or somebody from Twitch actually comes over here and actually witnesses what's going on there, and realizes that I'm not, what the emails that I've been sending to them for the problems I've been having on the channels for Saturdays, will actually understand what the hell I'm talking about. So this is all going to be time capsulated, I guess, as far as in my 4-year Twitchiversary. So there you go. You may not mind it happening. I do. It bothers me that the fact that you can't see anything that I'm doing. You might be able to hear me, but you can't see a squatting thing that I'm doing. So anything that I'm saying is, as far as, and sending it out to you folks, you can hear the audio, but you can't see anything. It's like, there's really no value in that for me. So it may be more of my own problem, but it is a problem nonetheless. There's no sense in streaming on a video audio type of platform and one half of that is broken, right? This doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, there you go, Eraser James. yeah, let's do that. Maybe that'll get somebody. Now we don't want to get the channel banned. That's something else to take into consideration. We don't want to get the channel banned. That's not the. Let's be. Let's be reasonable about this, right? At least to get their attention, but not necessarily get the whole channel banned as far as being able to stream at all on the platform. But I do feel like this is definitely something they need to fix. That's the mainstay here. So that's about the only reason why I'm keeping it up at this point. So the past couple times that this has happened, the fact that I just ended it because of that happening, they need to see what's going on. So hopefully maybe someone will. Alright, so I'm going to continue to... So I ran that giveaway. Evan, like I said, you can definitely let me know. You already passed along to Racer James, so I guess Racer James, if you haven't heard, that's what Evan was mentioning as far as he's already got plenty of games. So if you want to choose a game, you can let me know, I guess, as far as... So you work it out between the two of you. I'll leave it up to you if you... I think you can come to a reasonable decision, I guess, as far as on that. American cheese is better than cheddar cheese. Oh, you want to go that route? Oh, Action Hank. Oh, did you say that? I might have missed that. All right, if I did miss that, all right, cool. I can definitely do that. All right, so Action Hank it is. So let's go ahead. Let me get that to you right away so I don't forget. Y'all can't see this anyway, so I guess it don't matter. You can see all my Steam keys. Action Hank is actually it's a pretty fun game. And that's why I put the links in there, I guess, as far as to the game, so you can actually you know, see what it's all about. Really cool game. I have actually played it myself. I had an extra copy of it, so Bill Baines, here is that E. I'll go ahead and Discord, DM you this in Discord. Okay, let's copy that. Get that sent off your way so I don't forget. Mr. Roboto. What would be awful? I missed something. Yeah, Evan's good that way sometimes. Like the fact that he's got so many games. Like, he's still got plenty of them, I guess, available. You just required American Truck Simulator too. Unfreezes the middle of this. Yeah, wouldn't that be? Yeah, that'd be something, wouldn't it? That would be awful. It's like, oh yeah, he's showing sensitive information. Let's go ahead and yeah. That would be something, that's for sure. Let me go ahead and yeah. So Evan, you posted. Did you post that in my Discord? Yeah, you did. Should have probably put that in general media, but I'm just saying. I got a general media channel, I guess, as far as for that reason. I'll have to, the heck is that? Oh, that's the, hit the pace car. Yep. Yeah, that's that video. So, for anybody that does understand that reference, I guess, as far as that sound command, that custom channel point redemption, I guess, as far as for that sound command for hit the pace car, that's what, what he shared. But yeah, that really should have gone in general media, I'm just saying. It is kind of a meme too, I guess, so that's understandable. I get why you put it in there. Racer James, where are you at? You are in Discord right here. Let me get you this before I forget. There it is. There is your Steam game code for Action Hack. That is now 100% all yours. Oh, it has my clip in it. What clip in it? What do you mean your clip in it? Let me see. I watched it. It sounded like it was the same. I'd show it on my Discord, but obviously, for anybody that is in the Rock Nation Discord, Evan had posted that in the memes, caricatures, etc.
No.
Oh, I see what you did.
I'm so sorry.
I see what you did. That's pretty clever. Yeah, right at the end of it. I only saw the first half of it, so I'll be honest, I didn't only watch the first half of it. So the fact that you put your clip from ATS in there, I guess, as far as on the tail end of that, that's pretty funny. So picture, if you will, everybody that's not in the Rock Nation Discord, as far as that scene from Days of Thunder where Harry tells Cole, I guess, as far as to hit the pace car, you know, and kind of homage, I guess, as far as to that sound clip that I have on the channel. Evan had added his running into somebody with his truck on an ATS. That's pretty funny. That is pretty funny. That's super silly, but it's funny. Yeah, absolutely, Richard James. I don't know if that was what the thank you was for, but yes. You see, you still need to finish Resident Evil Village, which is 8. Anybody that doesn't know. Life is Strange. I know you did talk about Life is Strange. Phase 3. And yeah, so you still got some, like I was saying, you still got some games you still haven't finished. So, stands to reason. Yeah, would it be nice if I could show a lot of this video? I see it's still frozen. I'm just gonna keep it up. I'm still like, I don't know. This is gonna be the latter half, I guess, as far as of the 4-year Twitchiversary. This is gonna be time capsulating, I guess, as far as this is what Twitch is all about. They like to freeze the video in your Twitchiversary. This is their gratitude, I guess, as far as for being on their platform for so long. They like to freeze your video. So there you go. Okay, so I'm just finishing up. What did I miss anything? As far as so I got that to Racer James. I tried to watch that. I watched the clip, I guess, as far as Evans there. Just wasn't able to show it on stream, is all. 328 unopened games. What do you mean unopened games? If they're all digital. What do you mean unopened? As far as just not installed? Or are we speaking like physical, you know, like CD copies of games, like console games? That's a lot of games. Alright, we're going to go ahead and highlight this one as redeemed by Racer James. Just highlighting some things on my end. So, yeah, watch Twitch come along and unfreeze the video. It's like you're all going to see some... that'd be so embarrassing, but... I'm still here. It's just for anybody who knows. I'm gonna just keep chiming in. Just kind of let everybody know the stream's still going. It's just the video's frozen. It is not. It is not your own device if you're on mobile or what have you. It is Twitch being a butthead. Yep, I did. I'm starting to call them names because I feel this is kind of ridiculous. Alright, we need to fill this guy in with some... do it. Oh. And... into this. Don't mind me, folks. I'm just editing some things on my end here. I was highly planning, I guess, as far as to have a another giveaway, but I'd much like to do that because with the video on Frozen, it'd be nice just to see who else is. I'm kind of leaving it in the hands of Twitch, I guess, at this point. And I appreciate everybody's patience, I guess, in that matter. Yeah. So I am, actually doing something on the screen, but obviously it's still saying Frozen. Okay. And today is 2nd. This is no April Fool. I guess, I don't know. Maybe this is some kind of an April Fool's joke too. I don't know if this is their idea of that. It's not funny. It's really not funny. Okay. Cool. Oh. All right. Oh, never been open to played. So are they like physical console copies? You know, like like no time spent playing. Okay, gotcha. Curious, the video is frozen. Are they loading revenues from their ads? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I have no idea. That's a very good question, there, Racer James. Yeah. So the fact that anybody comes to my channel, if an ad tries to play, does it just keep looping ads? You know, because on my own channel, I've got my own channel up. You know, it's my own channel, so I don't know. I can't speak for anybody else that's trying to watch the channel and what kind of, what they're experiencing. You know, the way that whole mechanic of their ads playing, as far as, especially if you're not a sub to the channel, is kind of crazy. Because like I said, I've gone to plenty of other streamers' channels, like Evans, for example, and I get ads after ads after ads. It's like, it seems like every 5-10 minutes. It seems like it's ridiculous. So I know the one true way, I guess, as far as to correct that is just to sub to a channel, and then you don't have that problem. But for those that don't have, a Prime, I guess, to be able to do like Evan did, for example, what are they supposed to do? what are those types of viewers supposed to do? You know? Yeah, I guess that, you know, the only thing I was getting confused there, Evan, was the fact that, you know, as far as when you say open, as far as like I think old school, I guess, as far as when you have the actual CD. I get what you're saying. Don't get me wrong. At this point, yeah. Right. So, Trucking Guy, if you're subbed to the channel, you won't get ads. That's the thing. So, and that's, I guess, for no other reason, I guess that's why I'm keeping the stream going, is because I'm trying to give as much content as I can, even though you don't have video. At least you got audio, right? I'm trying to enhance I've enhanced my calm more than I care to want to, I guess, at this point, as far as, because deep down or whatever like that, I just want to scream, because Twitch obviously doesn't seem to get it when I email them, I guess, as far as what problems I've been having during streams on Saturdays, and only seems to be on Saturdays. That's the only time, right? So someone from their staff needs to come in here and actually experience what's going on. And whether or not that would actually, you know, give them the same experience as somebody that's not subbed to the channel, it might be an oxymoron, but they need to witness it firsthand. I know Twitch is huge, and this is what makes me very frustrated, I guess, with the fact that it only happens on Saturdays, right? If you can't, if a platform like Twitch can't seem to handle the influx, I guess, of streamers that are on their platform, if nothing else, this is the only other reason why I want to stay on here, to get people to realize, like, look, you know, they're picking and choosing what streams they want to, you know, have quality content coming across it, right? So if there's somebody else better than me that has more viewers and are interacting in chat or whatever more frequently, I guess, than over here, this is what I feel they're picking on it. They're picking and choosing as far as what channels get, you know, I don't know how else to put it, you know. Maybe they're getting too big, you know, when you put it that way. Possibly they have too many people. Maybe they start needing weeding channels out, you know, and consider. And if I happen to be one of them, even though I've been on the platform for 4 years trying to produce quality content, if I happen to be one that's considered, I guess, as far as to get the axe, then so be it. You know, at least come forward and, you know, stop sugarcoating it. I'll be perfectly honest, like I've already said there, if this continues to keep happening like this on Saturdays at different durations of time during my stream, there's no sense in me even streaming on the platform, because this is stupid. This is ridiculous. It just makes no sense to me to even do it. Yeah, and that's the thing, you know, I've mentioned this many times before, Richard James, that any streamer that's on a platform that is an affiliate, we are making them money. Because regardless if it's just with the ads or with people actually subbing to the channel or submitting bits or whatever, in one way or another on any channel, any streamer that's on the channel is making them money. So if they don't want me to make them money, then I don't have to, right? That's really all they're trying to tell me, I guess, with this happening the way it is. They're basically trying to tell me, yeah, we don't need you to make any more money for us anymore. You've been doing it for 4 years, you know, we're done. So instead of them actually sending me an email and say, like, yeah, we don't need you on the affiliate program, and actually have the balls, I guess, to come forward and tell me, this is the way they do it. You know, that's just another perspective, a way to look at it. So take it however you want, but it is what it is, I guess. It's not on my end, Evan. I don't know how much to tell you. I'm not trying to yell at you, but it's not on my end. It's not on my end. Okay? I've done everything that they've told me I need to do, that I should or shouldn't do on my end. Right? As far as the bit rate that I'm running, what have you. The fact that I'm running an NVEC encoder because I have the graphics to be able to handle it, all that crap. It's not on my end. Okay? I don't know how much more to make that clear. It is not on my end. It is something in the mechanics, the way their ads or whatever it is on their platform that's stepping on the video. Because the fact that the audio is still coming through, right? and my OBS software is running just fine. There's nothing to conclude or whatever that there's a problem for the video to freeze on the channel, right? This, you know, and if there's a certain level of saltiness that you're hearing in my voice, yes, there is, because this is getting ridiculous. It's been more than one Saturday for the past few Saturdays for, you know, stretching the span of 2 months now, and it's getting ridiculous. It's only on Saturday that it happens. The fact that I can stream any other day of the week, in fact, or for Farming Friday, I streamed for the better part of 5 hours with no problem. This has only been 2 hours, and working on 3 hours now on a Saturday. It's the only time it happens. So, again, just to conclude, it's not on my end. Chat died down and froze engagement. Yeah, so the fact that there's... I mean, if I go into a stream myself and seen this happening, I wouldn't want to stick around. Who wants to listen to somebody, you know... And I try to keep the profanity down in the chat, but who wants to hear a streamer bitching and complaining that, you know, their stream is borked because Twitch can't get off their butt and do something about it? But that's the way I feel about it. Yeah, and I don't know if that necessarily helped or not, Twitch or Torch, but I'd like to think it probably did. I know in some cases some might find it annoying to be spamming, but that's kind of why I've got those mechanics in the chat bot, you know, to keep the chat rolling so that stuff like this won't potentially happen. But the fact that, like I said, even during my streams that are like Farming Friday, I don't have that much interaction in there either. And the fact that it still goes smooth. There's no freeze in the video whatsoever. It only happens on Saturday. And there's no other explanation for it than what I've already said. Yeah, and that's what I've already mentioned there, Trucking Guy. The fact that there's so many streamers on the platform, and this is what I've already said, right? If Twitch can't understand, it gets as far as them not having the capability of being able to have as many streamers that are streaming on a Saturday, then they need to do something about it. They need to fix it on their end so that this doesn't happen. And if I'm only one example out of however many streamers that are streaming on, right, I'm sure there's probably millions. I don't doubt that, but it's like, they need to know that there's a problem. And through the emails that I've sent to them, I guess as far as the problems that I've been having, and the automated response that they have as far as what I need to do or not do on the channel to make sure it doesn't happen, I've already done all that. And it's still happening. So, I assume bandwidth is more available to the rest. Yeah, and I don't doubt that, Richard James, and that's probably why it doesn't get stepped on as much. There's not as many streaming on, you know, not many streamers on the platform streaming during the week, right? But I guess the other thing I think of is Saturdays are my main go-to, I guess, as far as when I do the creative streams, right? I can't do them as much during the middle of the week, let alone would there be as many people that would be able to participate in those types of streams. And I've been doing it on Saturdays for the better part of 4 years now, hence, you know, the 4-year Twitchiversary. So why all of a sudden that, you know, even prior to me coming back with a new PC, they didn't come to this realization that there's more of an influx of streamers on their platform on a Saturday. Wow, we need to make sure there's more bandwidth available, transcoding and all that, so that this type of thing doesn't happen. So if no other reason, this is why I'm staying on here. Just to make it a point, an example of what's happening on here. So if they want me to stay on this this platform and continue to stream on Saturdays like I have been for the last 4 years, they need to do something. It's that simple. Yeah, whatever it is. I don't know all the specifics, I guess, as far as what they have to do, Richard James. But if that's what it boils down to, then yeah, you know, the fact that, like Trucking Guy already said, that, you know, they're a big thing as far as Twitch is a sister company of Amazon, right? Hence the Prime Gaming and so on and so forth. If they're just so big and they can't handle the influx, I guess, of the number of people that are trying to use their platform to stream on, I'm one example as to why I would consider not to. So, if they're trying to make more room for new streamers that are up and coming besides me, and they want to put less value, I guess, as far as what I've been able to provide on their platform for the last 4 years, then I cannot stream on Saturdays anymore. I wouldn't have a problem with that. I'm sure a lot of you that have contributed monetarily to the channel would, but to me, this is not quality content without having any video. When you can't have the whole package, I guess, as far as when it comes to streaming on a platform, there's no sense in it. So yeah, and even as I'm saying all this, I'm continuing to work on Evan's medallion. So nothing else, I'll be able to share that with Evan, and then if I send it to Evan and he wants to share it with everybody else, that's up to him. Yeah, so yeah, Evan, going back to as far as what you were saying with the settings that I got, it's not my end. It's not on my end. So hopefully I made that clear. I wasn't trying to bite your head off, but it's nothing. I've done everything they've asked or said for me to do through their automated responses, through submitting a ticket, as far as the support email. They just don't want to listen. They just think I'm doing something wrong to cause it. So they seem to have much more confidence in the abilities of their platform. Well, that's why I'm staying running here, to kind of prove the point that it's not as solid as you said, as they think it is, especially on a Saturday. All right, just making sure I didn't miss anything in chat. All right, yeah. So the fact that we just passed 3 hours, so at this point here, stream's been frozen for 50 minutes, a little over 50 minutes. I'll just keep going. If somebody comes in and be like, what's going on here? Be like, yeah. Well, this is your quality streaming platform that is called Twitch on a Saturday. Alright, so where was I? So I think I already flipped these. I'm talking it through, I guess, as far as I know you guys can't see it, but I'm finishing up on Evan's. So you can see some of it that's frozen on there as far as where I started there. I'm just putting the proper color to it and making the extrusion to it and so on, just like I did the previous ones for Racer James and such. Yeah, you definitely would think so, Trucking Guy, that they would have enough servers, but apparently they don't. And I'm, again, just one example of them obviously not having enough, because if they did, I wouldn't be having to deal with this. Alright, I think I flipped these already. Let me render that C. Yep, looks good. Cool. Alright, now all I gotta do... Yeah, so as much as I would have liked to play some games, I guess, as far as on stream here, that's obviously not going to happen. Because of this video freeze, that would make no sense. I guess as far as only hear audio and not the funny antics of the video that would come across. So, there's that. Let's see. 2. That's the one I need, yeah. Yeah, so even some of the other things I look at to see if, like, the, anything on my end as far as, systems running nice and cool. I mean, it's running where it would normally, I guess, it's for me running programs like 3ds Max or even streaming it. It's all that on my end is normal. So, I can't even point it to that as far as being a problem. Some guy moved to a different platform because he didn't get any money from the sub. See, I get the payouts and all that stuff. That's the other thing that I don't get about it. It's like, why would they want because they're paying me, I guess, to make them money. That's kind of what they do, what Twitch does, as far as Amazon anyway, being a, Twitch being a sister company of Amazon. You would think that they're paying me money, that they would want my channel to work and continue to make them money, right? Because they are paying me, I guess, to make content on their platform, right? You would think they'd want to do that, right? So if you play copyright music, this would be 9-hour streams of Evan's video. There you go. I guess however you want to look at it there, Racer James. I always want to do the copyright music. Like, I'm not trying to get the channel banned, right? I just need them to get to understand it, because there are problems on their platform, particularly on a Saturday. So, it's not, Evan, you just sent me this video. It's not on my end. How do I gotta tell you this? It's on their end. Oh my gosh. Killing me, Smalls. All the video as far as on my OBS is fine. If I could show you the picture, I would do that as far as on my end, but it's freezing on the channel, right? It's not my system. I don't know how else to tell you that. I'm gonna read this a little bit, but that's all it's not my end. I don't know how else to tell you. I've done just about everything this thing is describing. See, all this is mentioning as far as not playing with your bit rate and all that stuff, right? I'm using all this, so I'm not using I'm using the NVEC encoder, so and it plays just fine. The fact that it plays just fine as far as any other stream that I do, anything that this has to say is redundant. As far as, that's probably not the proper word to use, but it's not my end. I don't know how else to describe it. I'm not trying to be stubborn or so, whatever about it, but I've done all this. I've gone through all this crap to come to the conclusion that it's not my end that's doing it. It's on their end. It's not Twitch's end. So, and as much as I know you're trying to be helpful, it's not. it's something Twitch needs to fix. Alright, so I need to move this up. Well, this is fun, right? Sure it is. Yeah, I wish it was as simple as that, and like I said, I've already done all that as far as to play around with the settings on there, but like I said, the fact that it only happens on Saturdays, period. If it was happening every stream, it would make more sense, but the fact that I don't touch any of my, I know some other streamers do, they tend to adjust settings, because as far as depending on which game they're playing or what they're trying to stream to their channel. I don't do that, so that's the other thing to take into consideration. So the fact that I can play any other game or do any other stream and not have any problems only on Saturday, that in itself kind of hones it in, I guess, as far as it has to be. It's on their end. It's not a matter it has to be, it is a problem on their end. And with that being said, I'm still going to finish your, I'm still in the process of finishing your medallion. And if this doesn't tend to clear up, I guess, as far as within the next 10 minutes or so, I'll just end it up here. And we can, for anybody that is interested in it anyway, I can go to Discord and we can discuss it further there. But if not, that's totally understandable too. I know everybody else that is here has lives. You got you got other things to do, I guess, as far as besides just listen to me babble on, I guess, as far as the problems that exist on Twitch. But I do very much appreciate, I guess, as far as the support, as for anybody that is sticking around, even if the video is frozen. Out of my control at this point. Alright, so we need to take this. Yeah, so even if as I look at my system resources there, it's all normal, I guess, as far as what it would be at any other time that I'm streaming on. So nothing out of the ordinary. I am going to see if I can close some of this stuff down, just to see. We'll free some stuff up here, though. I do have lots of stuff running, I guess, as far as like Discord and stuff like that, and it does use a lot of stuff. So let me close some of this down and see if it does. I'll do what I can on my end, I guess, as far as just to kind of free up some system resources. See what happens here. So yeah, even my my uptime is still running. And it's kind of right in line with what Twitch has got there. Give or take a few seconds. There's a delay and all that stuff, but yeah. Nothing out of the ordinary. So we're at about 3 hours and 10 minutes on the uptime. Well over an hour at this point. Videos have been frozen. Okay. Alright, let's close the Discord. Just for now. Yep, so yeah, even with doing that there, it did free up a little bit, but it's probably not enough, I guess, as far as to make a difference as far as unfreezing the video. But, like I said, I'm doing as much as I can, I guess, as far as try and do that. Do what I can. Hopefully it's enough. Okay. I know you can't see all this, but I am still working on that. I'm going back and forth between rendering it just to make sure it's turning out. And if nothing else, just let you know I'm still here. Close that guy. Closing out what I can, at least anyway. I know one of the other things that was recommended to me as far as to not play background music through a web browser. So that's something else that I have changed and taken into consideration. Because a web page in itself does use up more resources than playing the background music locally, as far as on your own player. So these are amongst the things that I have already adjusted on my end to ensure that I have enough resources available to not have this type of thing happen, right? So the fact that I don't do anything differently from one stream to the next other than the caliber of game that I play, you know, so be it Mon Bazoo that I play at Wednesday, I play Trucking on Tuesday, and then the Farm Sim 22 on Fridays, none of those streams had any problems. And I was able to stream it a good, you know, 3, 4, 5 hours without any strain, I guess, on the video. So yeah, probably at least the good thing is you'll be able to replenish those fluids, I guess, as far as that you use for the giveaway. So Well, the bot still seems to be working, at least anyway. So I'll keep that up. So I'm kind of at the point when once I get Evan's medallion finished up here, and if there's no improvement, I guess as far as in the video coming unfrozen, then yeah, we'll just call it good. And if anybody cares to want to, I'll be hanging out in my Discord, and we can just kind of reminisce, I guess, about this fantastic 4-hour, not 4-hour, well, maybe next to 4 hours by the time, 4 years on Twitch. Mac and cheese, that sounds good right now. I don't even know what I'm gonna have for dinner yet. I haven't decided it. Mac and cheese sounds good. Homemade mac and cheese actually sounds pretty good. Where's that emote from there? That's a showing us a Twitch partner. Twitch partner channel. TW, yeah, it's a Twitch partner. Interesting emote. That's an interesting emote. Cutting up some chicken and putting in the mac and cheese is pretty good. Ooh, and I don't think I've ever put chicken in there. I guess it'd kind of be like a, probably no different than chili mac, you know, as far as putting some ground beef in it. Kind of like a hamburger helper type of thing in that regard. Okay. I need to get this, I'm still just working on Evans. Hot dog is okay. Yeah, I haven't tried that in mac and cheese either. I guess I've had, like cheese-filled Franks. Yeah, when they put like the little bits of cheese, I guess as far as in the hot dog. I had those before. So I need this. That's the right one. It was a little bit lower. How did I get lower? Okay. Well, you know what? I might choose the wrong one. Hold on. I need this one as well. There we go. Yep. Cool. That's the one I need. After that guy. I'm talking through it, but I know y'all can't see it, so again, I apologize for that. I am somewhat being optimistic, I guess, as far as that the video will unfreeze, but it's not looking good at this point. Not looking good at this point. That one here. Perfect. All right, let's render that. It's gonna be. So I think what I'll do is reset that render. Yeah, it looks. I think I flipped. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Color on it. I prefer brats than hot dogs. Yeah, brats are pretty good. I like brats. Brats pretty good. Now you're making me hungry. Alright, so we got all the verbiage. So Evan's got 2 lines, I guess, as far as him. So his is really personalized at this point. Super duper personalized. Alright, so we're going to take all of these, collapse those together. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Got ahead of myself. Go that. Now we'll do this, 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 and we got 4 parts. Collapse down. Collapse selected. Perfect, now it's all one piece. Pivot and center that. Yeah, so I know Yeah, I think it's kind of quieting down here. We do have some people that are lurking us in the chat, and I appreciate the lurkers. Anybody, like I've said, to any caliber that you support the stream, very much appreciate it. I can't say that enough. Alright, make sure. Oh crap. Why is it doing that? Now, I need to reset this room like so. There we go. And we'll render that. Cool. It turned out pretty good. Let's look at this color. Render it one last time. Cool. That'll work. So we'll go ahead and save that one for Evan. All that one good. So 2022. So we had made 4 personalized medallions, at least out of the whole thing. I guess that kind of in reflection, I guess, as far as the 4 years that have been on Twitch. Okay, so we need that as a PNG. We want to save that as. Now I don't know if I want to save it as Bob Evan or just Evan the Bandito. Yeah, so I was kind of really looking forward to doing a little bit of gaming here first at the tail end, but that's obviously going to happen. I also planned on having a second giveaway. At least we got one in there. Y'all sorted it out, I guess, as far as we got that Steam game code, I guess, as far as for Action Hank. Hope you enjoy that. A fun game. And we want to put. Yeah, that'll work. Let's do that. I'm saving Evan's personalized medallion. Turned out pretty good, actually. Bet y'all can't see it. You can only see the on the frozen frame there, I guess, as far as what's that's unfortunate, but not much I can do about it at this point. I'm in the Bandito, and we're gonna mark this as 22. Okay. Alright, so that's good there. And hide that guy. Hide back this placeholder text. Here. Cool. I'm just putting that back to work. Cool. I'm gonna save this scene. Yeah. Yes, please. Cool beans. All right, folks. Dang it, Bobby. What's that? Do you watch King of the Hill? If so, favorite. I don't really watch much of King of the Hill, so I don't really have a favorite episode, I guess. Yeah, damn it, but I see what you're saying. You just really noticing in the head. Wow. Are you okay? Sounds pretty funny. Yeah, I'd have to admit it. I don't probably watch much of King of the Hill. I have seen plenty of episodes, you know, as far as highlights and stuff of it, but that's about it. Not that I don't, you know, care for that show, but it's just I don't watch it like that much. You know, I guess as far as a lot of the episodes. That sounds pretty funny though. Yeah, I don't have Hulu. Okay, so yeah, this is kind of where I'm at here, folks. As much as I did have planned as far as a another giveaway, and even to do some, gameplay, I guess, as far as potentially like some ATS or something. Obviously, with the video still being frozen, we're well over an hour now at this point since it froze. So, if nothing else, if you all want to, if you feel so obliged, as far as to join in the Rock Nation Discord, I'm gonna hang out in the voice chat, and you can come in there and I can screen share, and we can just chit chat up in there. Obviously, you won't have the benefit of sound alerts or the chat bot, you know, as far as the mini chat games or anything like that. But if you want to join me in there, feel free to. If not, it's totally understandable. I do appreciate it, as far as everybody that did join in for this 4-year Twitchiversary. It's too bad, I guess, as far as it ended up the way it did. I was hopeful. I'll be honest. I was hopeful, I guess, as far as that it would kind of corrected itself. But if nothing more, that's where I'm going to be. Feel free to join if you want to. And for those that are hanging out on the channel, if you want to continue to stick around, I guess, as far as if you don't want to come into the Rock Nation Discord, like I said, totally no obligation or anything like that. But if you want to catch the host at the end of the stream, feel free to do so. I want to thank Evan for the Twitch Prime, as far as for first subscriber, I guess, as far as to the channel, using that Twitch Prime. Trying to go through my activity feed here, so I still have that. So Evan for that. Chavez with the 1,000 bits that came in here earlier. Very much appreciated. And for everybody else that did contribute, I guess, as far as in some fashion, you did enjoy your virtual piece of cake, and also if you did receive a personalized medallion. Trucking guy, I did mention too, I don't know if you caught me, I asked if you could send me a DM if you do want a copy that of your personalized medallion. Send me a DM so I know where to send it to. I wasn't able to find you, I guess, as far as in the Discord, so if you just want to send me a message to let me know, I guess, as far as where to send that to, I'll be happy to get that over to you. Yeah, I would like to say it was a happy 4th, I guess, as far as, I just wish it would have went a little better, I guess, as far as than it has, but, fortunate that seemed to be. I don't know if I'll be able to do that in Discord. I could try. If that's what you mean there, Trucking Guy. I can try. If that's what everybody's wanting to do in there. Like I said, I'm going to be hanging out in there, and we can kind of go from there. Again, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream at this point. And for anybody that is hanging out there that didn't catch that, that's where we're going to be. In fact, let me go ahead and put the socials out there. They are also on... They're all posted to the channel as well. Let's see, did it do it? There you go, you got the jackpot. Or your luck, there you go. Well, hopefully it'll give us more luck, I guess it's on the channel. Why did that not go through? I spelled it wrong, my bad. Helps if you spell it right. I like how you post that. It almost looks like you got the Mr. Robot there, Racer James. Oh man, I can't type for crap today. Come on, bot. Work for me. Are you kidding me? Why is that not posting? Hold on. Why is it not posting my socials? That command. My bot's starting to take a crap now? It shouldn't be. I know Trucking Guy just got a jackpot there. Heck. Why is that one not working? Hold on. I guess that's all the more reason I need to get off here. Hold on a second. Okay, I guess I do just have it as... My bad. It's social. My bad. I think that's... I know somebody else had posted it that way, I guess, before, and I guess I just had it in my brain. It is working. Cool. There, anyway, that's what I was trying to get out there. So that very first link there is the Rock Nation Discord. That's where I'm going to be post stream here. So if you want to come on in, I'm going to be hanging out in the voice chat, and we can kind of go from there. Thank you again for everybody that did come by, and hopefully see. I'd go ahead and run the credits and all that stuff, but it's obviously not going to show on stream. So hopefully all that verbal confirmation there gives you some clarity. Very much appreciated for anybody that did contribute, I guess, as far as 2 to 4 years that I've been on the Twitch platform, and I would like to say looking forward to, I guess, as far as to continuing, I guess, as far as the same for maybe another 4 years, but it's going to be up to Twitch as far as to fix some of these problems that obviously do exist on their platform. So with all that being said, we'll see y'all later. Bye for now. I don't see you in the Discord anyway.